This is for the
No, we're not playing that. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Rampasy.net. I'm Narcogen.
I'm Blackstar.
liacrow.
I'm Jail.
I'm hoping he did that on purpose. And Funk's in the audio, too, if he's still there. Funk, you with us? I think he's testing something.
No,
again.
he was there.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
There we go.
Hey.
See, I knew he was just being
Yay.
funny. Welcome back,
It's
Funk.
not a particularly funny
Goodness.
joke, but I
No,
do
but
feel
it's
the
one you
need to
use
keep it consistent.
often. Well, yeah, we
Fair
definitely have a reputation to maintain. Well, welcome, everybody. We certainly hope you are having a safe and happy holiday season, wherever you happen to be. Today, we're going to be continuing on with Marathon, not the cheesy, terrible one, the good classic.
People who play it, who have
Oh,
played
this one
it say
started.
it's good,
Okay.
That's
Back
the
hitting
rumor,
SDL
but I don't
fixed it.
believe it.
and by good
Well,
I mean it's fun. Let me
Okay,
rephrase
Funk.
that.
I would say that some people who have already kind of committed in advance to making playing Marathon part of their social media presence, who have played it, say they
Right.
like some of it.
Who are addicted to that sweet YouTube
I
money
have
and
not sensed
zero
an
choice.
overwhelming spatial outpouring of enthusiasm for the new Marathon, let's say.
Narc, have you seen the latest video? Because apparently they're adding in the #1 feature that extraction shooter shit talkers want to hear. It's proximity chat.
Yeah, prox chat.
Ugh. So yeah, they're totally
I
kowtowing
did
to
watch
their
that
tiny
video.
audience.
I saw somebody comment on like, oh, at least compilers were cool. I don't remember seeing a compiler in that video, but I got to admit, I think I lost interest halfway through, and so I was not paying attention to the back half of that video. So
I want to see. Well, I watched the whole thing, and I was actually watching Astrocross's
was there a compiler in
side
it?
viewing of it.
Yes, there was
at
a
the very
compiler in it.
Yes.
Okay, did it look like the last images we had? It kind of made it look like a translucent jellyfish thing.
No, this is a different
No.
design.
Yeah.
Okay, is it better? Because
It's-
kind of
it's
what
an
I want
upgrade.
is it like I want it to look like it does in the old concept art. I want it to look like the
You should
chapter
have
art.
watched the
I
video
want it
to
to
its
look
conclusion.
like a metallic torso that's wearing a flowing robe. I want it to look like fabric.
They were
It's
focusing on the
leading-
glow ball mostly,
Yeah.
but
All right,
But
to be honest, what I
I'll
want
have
to see
check it out.
is all across the planetary landscape, every box and doorway, I want anti-real up there in the text. Because if you're going to steal somebody's artwork, you might as well advertise for
Might
them.
as well pay them.
Jeebus. I mean, yeah, it's just absolutely so sad that they're just kind of sweeping that under the rug. Look, we improved this. And they really harped on the atmosphere. And by atmosphere, they literally mean atmosphere. It's very foggy now. So now you can't pick out all the flaws that were hidden before.
I did. The graphics looked better, but then they always kind of said that like the art and the other version they were looking at was not final. So we knew that.
Right.
We knew it was
Yeah,
going
well,
to
that's
look a
just
little bit different, if not better.
Yeah. So they're hoping that they, everybody stole it, for like the 5th time in their next project. So yeah. But again, Parsons going. I don't know who's left. I don't know who we can shoot now. And as far as the stuff that we want to do, I'm far more interested in going to old school D1 and going through the nostalgia trip on that. I'm actually going to be laughing to see how long it's going to take us to go through it. My box did not arrive yet. They lied. First they said Saturday today, nothing. Then they said Friday yesterday. That didn't happen. Now they're saying Sunday, maybe. So apparently it's also coming from West Palm Beach, Florida. So I hope it doesn't come filled with cockroaches and bedbugs. But in fact, now that Funk's here, Funk, we're going to ask, Funk, do you still have your old school Xbox?
I do, yes.
Okay. Do you have your original Destiny 1 installed?
Oh, you mean my 360?
Well, no, I was thinking Xbox One.
An Xbox One plays Destiny 1.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking. I've got the one from 2001 behind me on a shelf. Oh, my Xbox
No,
One.
that's now the original. Before we used to call it the Xbox One before they came out
not
with an
the
Xbox One.
One. Although the way Microsoft is going these days, it's going to be Xbox none. So
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Everything's Xbox now.
You know what they say, you can't win a
You
console
don't
war
own
if
it
you don't show
anymore.
up.
We do.
So yeah, so as far as that goes, the question is, do you have an install in there? Because Narc and I were going to start with like a fresh character run.
yeah.
And
Are those
if
servers still active?
Yes.
yes, they are.
Yeah.
There were like 470 people playing
Yeah.
last
And
year.
in fact,
alone.
like that's a game that you like.
So-
One, you can actually play it. Unlike Destiny 2, you can actually play it from start to finish, like the whole game, the way it was made to be played.
Yep.
And two,
Including all their expansions.
if you've learned how to play it, then you still know how to play it. Instead of like, if you leave the game for 6 months, you literally have to like relearn how everything works and what's good and what's not. And
yeah, because
but
the
I'm not
meta
bitter.
mechanics
I'm not bitter at
and sliders have all changed because that's the only thing they can change. So we were going to do a run. So if you've got some time and want to jump in, you're more than welcome. Because making Jail buy an Xbox and going through this bullshit would be too cruel. And Leah, you know, well, she's in Hawaii. God knows what that performance would be.
Well,
You
it
would
would probably be
make-
very similar to my cell phone tethering performance when we played.
Yeah, but that's how we've always played with you. So you dropping in and out is not that big of a deal, I don't think. I don't think your issues at that point would be problematic. As long as we can hear your voice through game chat or your phone, either one would do.
Yeah. My connection got a lot better when I
she's
started
pausing
stealing my
people.
neighbors, and it was still bad.
I know. In fact, to be honest, did you ever use a Cantana? Did you ever get a Pringles box to help improve that? Because if you had a Pringles can, you know, you could have run a wire and gotten way better internets from your neighbors.
Okay, there
You
you
know
go.
what? I think for a short time before I started paying for my own internet at the high price of $15 a month or something.
Yeah, something like that. It was pretty cheap.
I think I put it in a metal bowl.
See, now that works too. So either way.
But you know, anyway, I didn't throw out my Xbox One. I don't know why I would have. On the other hand, I have absolutely no idea where it is.
Well, go dig it up. Because we're going to be jumping into D1.
Let me go see if it's in this.
Let's just say there's a slot on this roster for a prospective what we imagine will be the last playthrough of it, just because who knows how long, especially the way Bungie is now completely under the thumb of Sony. Like, how long is Sony really going to want to keep that game running at all?
Some bean counter is going to say, you know what, we can save a lot of money if, let's turn the lights off. So we figured this is the last hurrah.
It seemed kind of cruel and abusive to suggest to Jail to do it.
Totally.
I don't know if you even want to.
I made a vow after Microsoft bought Bungie, I would never touch an Xbox.
See? There you go. Problem solved.
And
Wait a minute. When did you make that vow?
In 2000.
How old were you?
I was about 16 in 2000. About 50. About
so
15,
wait, were you one of the kids rioting in the Myth chat rooms by, talking Microsoft with the M and the dollar sign MS? Was that were you there?
Oh, I used to do that.
No.
No, I was one of those.
Yeah, that was her.
I was mostly just watching. I don't think I typed it more than a couple times, but I mean, I was there.
I got proof. I have my 8th grade high school yearbook from 1999, and I am wearing a Myth 2 Soul Blighter shirt.
8th grade going.
All right.
Not my middle school yearbook, and from 8th grade. Myth 2 Soul
They have
Blighter
yearbooks
logo.
in middle school?
Heck yes, they did.
Oh my God.
I had a middle school yearbook. I didn't pay for it though, because you had to pay for it.
I don't think
I
I
kind
had
of
it in my
blocked middle
day.
school out of my memory. That's just kind of.
I'm trying for most part. I mean, we had the Challenger explosion, so that's kind of memorable. I can't really erase that.
There you go.
Narc, do you remember us having a middle school yearbook? We barely had a school paper.
What happened with news event?
I don't think.
Oh yeah.
When is middle school? That's like.
It doesn't ring any bells for me, but again, old school. We're decade before the S. But yeah, I remember when Jail wanted to play Destiny 1, or he asked us to see if it was viable, and we kind of waved him off because we were halfway through and it was such a grind. It just wouldn't have been fun for him to even get to the point where we could all play together.
Yeah.
And I guess the only way that he'd be doing is crossplay, because if he was on his computer or his PlayStation, that was the only way he'd be able to jump in. But D1 we never did.
Yeah, because there is no crossplay.
Right.
I don't think it does exist on Sony. It does exist on
combined.
PlayStation, but I don't know if did they ever do D1 crossplay or did that only come in?
And
with
that's
D2?
the thing. I actually was going
Destiny
through
2.
my D1 videos, and well, at the time of publication, they were segregating all the different populations for playing D1. Now, whether they've changed that or whatnot, I don't know. And if they didn't, again, that was something I didn't want to make jail jump through those hoops.
Sorry, are you telling me Star Wars hasn't saved Destiny 2?
No,
it has
turns
not.
out no.
That was the posting that they said, Bungie, we are officially out of ideas.
Are we sure they weren't trying to save Star Wars with Destiny? I'm just not sure how that, or is... Are they like two drowning swimmers grasping at each other
to see who can get on top? If this was the Bungie Acolyte edition, I'd agree with you, but I don't.
Oh
think
no,
so.
I love the Acolyte. That's hands down like one of the best Star Wars ever. No,
yeah. Destiny and Star Wars are both arguing there's room on the plank with Jack. You know that we don't have to. You know, one of them doesn't have to go down. They can both survive.
Narc. Can you call Leah an ambulance, because there's obviously some brain worms eating holes in there.
You know, I didn't mind the Acolyte. I don't think there was really any fundamental problem with that, other than the part where it was
published. I agree.
It was. I think it could have been a lot more compelling, but the show itself was fine.
Other than the writing, directing, acting, producing, starring.
No, it was all.
Other than that, it was fine.
I like the actors. I like Jason from the Good Place or whatever as the villain, which is weird.
Oh, really?
It worked out.
Gee, now you make me want to watch it, because that sounds hilarious.
Wow, if that was the only convincing you needed.
Well, it's like every good Star Wars film or show is like a new genre. And like, so the Acolyte is the bad food movie.
Yeah, but those are usually good.
Like, Star Wars didn't have a Kung Fu movie. Now it has a Kung Fu series.
Yeah.
Jason from The Good Place as a Jedi just sounds hilarious. Tell me he's a Jedi and he's just playing the Jason character from The Good Place, because I would watch the hell out of that.
When you cast Carrie-Anne Moss from The Matrix and have her for a total of 3 minutes.
Yeah, that did put me off, and I think that's why I didn't continue with it.
Yeah.
That was the only reason I started watching it all, was the fact that she was in it. I was like, oh wow, okay, she's all right, let's see where this goes. And she's dead. So spoiler alert.
I got into it because it realized an idea that Revenge of the Sith introduced that was like, wait a minute, if this can go that way and that can go this way, that means and when I saw it, the Acolyte was finally doing it, I was like, but Revenge
of the Sith had an idea.
No idea what you're talking about.
Yes, the Revenge of the Sith. Okay, so I'll be less vague about it. So Palpatine said you can create life by manipulating midichlorians. I'm like, oh, so you can actually create life without having sex. And it's like, it's
something Star Wars fans would be very into, I'm sure.
Okay, so
like, there's hope.
There's hope.
That's what a new hope really means.
It's a new hope.
But in the Acolyte's case, it's an all-female Jedi tribe.
Which is probably why a lot of the people, not necessarily people here, but a lot of other people tend to hate it so much.
Oh, yeah. And that was the thing.
I can see that.
Thing I loved about it. That was what I was like, finally. Someone realized
Jedi finds a way. I
am completely neutral on that. That wasn't even a factor for me as far as me hating it. I hate it for so many other reasons why you should hate it. Nothing really encountered.
Okay,
I mean, alas, I have the great misfortune of knowing people who take great exception to the gender and ethnicity of the cast.
I totally agree that people are out there like that. I just am not one of them. So as far as that goes, I mean, the whole concept of, where did Anakin come from if there was no father? That was the thing they started from 99. You know what I mean? And again, they laid those seeds way back. So, after Lucas had painted himself into a corner and had to figure out how to get out of it, it seems logical that somebody else would take up the mantle and go with it. That's fine by me. I just think the execution was horrendous. It's not the idea of the
I
concept.
think possibly because I know those horrible people that kind of galvanizes me to like it in order to spite them.
See, that part I neither liked nor disliked.
I try not to
so
like
much
things
more to
out of
dislike.
spite. It's
no, but I'm also I've always been a huge fan of the novel Darth Plagueis. So for a lot of that stuff in the novel to get realized on screen, for like, it's a similar thing to jail. Like it's a little bit of a like.
They had this like season 2. He would have been in there. We'd see a lot more of him, and then it didn't work.
Yeah, they didn't really address him directly, which is unfortunately just kind of the way Disney is now.
You see, Narc, this is why I just wanted us to have a group chat.
Over that. I think Jail's muted, and he's.
We should have a Rampancy After Dark session at some point because we could yak forever. But there's a great.
I'm getting Jail's audio in the stream. Maybe it's just not getting to mumble, and that's why Lee can't hear it. Let's see if we can play a video game, maybe. So I am gathering.
Wait, before we start that, let's get your...
I think also getting excited about something and we can't hear him.
Yeah, he's clipping his nails. He's really excited.
You want to open your gift?
Oh, do you want to do that?
I don't have him muted.
Sure.
Oh, we're gonna do Christmas presents already?
I'm guessing Jail's audio is just failing to go to Mumble, but not to the vMix call. So the stream hears him and I hears him.
It's going to Mumble.
Is it?
Testing. I don't have anything muted on my end.
Okay, I hear Jail and Mumble, so that is working. So if you want,
John Sabino's in the chat. I'm sorry, I've been ignoring chat.
But I did have him muted.
John Sabino's in here. Decca's in here. Hi, Decca.
Hey, Decca.
Never mind, I screwed up. There we go. I hear Jail.
He had a middle school yearbook. Are you serious, dude?
So I do have my gift here now. So thank you both. Thank you, Ted, and thank you, Leah. Now, unfortunately, the box came with some accessories for this item, and those were not wrapped. So they kind of gave the game away a little bit. Although I did at first think like, I don't smoke. What is up with this? And then I'm like, oh no. I think Sultan actually looked at it and says, no, dummy. It's not that. It's something else. So yeah, I will go ahead and open this.
Dun, 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 dun.
Is this the first unboxing video we've ever done?
I don't know. Have you never opened a collector's edition of a game before? That's true.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't usually buy it.
I mean,
you know what?
By the
We're
time
only 15 years after the YouTube meta on unboxing, so
yeah, see that's the thing. Usually by the time we get to them, they've already unboxed and they're sitting behind Narc's shelf.
Okay, Funk just.
Decca says Skeleton Crew is just Star Wars take on Star Trek Prodigy. Changed my mind.
But yes, this is something I've actually thought of doing, and I talked to Leah about it, and I threw some ideas, but it wasn't until Leah had an idea that completely 100% sold me. And
was the custom paint?
Yes.
Yes,
okay.
Just because it has sprinkles on it doesn't mean you have to be fragile with it.
You do.
Okay, there you go. Get the right angle so we can
see. He opens his presents like data. If you
reuse the paper
with a little care, you can reuse the paper again.
Yep.
Not the point, data.
Which is silly because his real objective should have been like, really no, it's going to be a cat toy afterwards. Like, come on. It should have been for Spot.
But the reason for the rush is I wanted to get this out in time for you for Christmas. So I had the moment I got your addresses, I was out the door.
Yeah. So unfortunately, the accessory was in the box and it was just said Zippo. Yes. It was a belt clip for a Zippo. And I'm like, so this is a belt clip for a lighter. And I'm like, but I don't smoke. Why would I need a lighter? I'm like, all right, maybe. Like,
okay.
I would say maybe it's to melt the ice on my car lock
doors. On fire.
But we don't own
a car. When do you not need to set things on fire?
Yeah.
So Black Star, Narcogen was not the one who got it. I now know who didn't get it.
Oh, who?
Narc.
Oh, well, Narc never gets anything. We always get explained to him later.
Yeah.
The moment I saw it and then rotated it, I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, wait.
I get it. So yeah,
that's not what we're looking
that's
for.
one of the accessories that also like
yes.
confused more than anything. Zippo apparently makes a little screwdriver set.
Okay, so it is a lighter.
Yes.
It is.
It's a lighter with marathon and rampancy art on it, which is very cool.
Right. But look at the design.
You need to hold it.
I need to hold it
sideways
like this so it looks like, there we go.
It's
the fusion pistol.
The Zeus class fusion pistol.
Ta-da. Isn't that great?
That is
and
cool.
He actually put our names and colored logos. I thought that was a really nice touch. Yeah.
Yeah, it says.
It says Barkle for you.
Barkagin. Did you spell it wrong?
No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. That would have got me. That's something I would have done. So yes. So we all have little fusions, and strangely enough, it's got our name in there.
I had a lot of fun aligning the artwork so that the it would still. Although it probably should have. If I knew how Zippos worked, I would have put the striker on the bottom. But
I also included the screw accessories in case you just wanted this thing to be a little fidget thing with a practical use.
Well, see, the thing that got me first of all,
I assumed that this was some kind of a multi-tool, and that the screwdrivers were an attachment for it.
Right.
Yeah, you just take the lighter part out, and then you substitute in with the screw, and you can just swap it out.
Okay.
Yeah,
which I will probably do.
Those. I wound up getting like a separate lighter insert.
Yes.
Yeah. So Leah, it was you who did not get the screwdriver set.
Yeah, I got the light, and I got a second lighter.
You got two lighters?
Yeah, it's on here. It's around here somewhere.
Now,
I don't know
we're
where.
We're not that kind of stream, Leah. We're gonna get banned.
Sorry. What? Oh.
Oh, neat. Thank you, Leah, and thank you, Jail.
You're very welcome. Like I said, when she showed the graphic of the fusion pistol, I just and that's why I also got the belt buckle, because hey, holster your fusion pistol.
Yep. No, I got the theme. Yep. I got well.
Blackstar, do you want to trade? Do you want me to send you the screwdriver bits and you'll send me the belt buckle?
Where?
Oh, do you not have a belt buckle?
I don't think so. I think I got the screwdriver bits, and it's a belt clip. It's like
belt clip.
Okay.
Clip.
Yeah,
Sorry,
then it's the same thing. Yes, I got that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought maybe it was like you can wear this as a belt buckle. You know, like that would be kind of cool. Like if you could just attach this, and that would be your belt buckle.
And and if anyone's in our Discord channel, I just posted all 5 of our Zippo lighters side to side before I shipped them out.
Check it out. Yeah, no, I saw the photo he sent, and I was like, oh my God, that is so cool. The thing that threw me is that when I opened it up, of course, I was looking at it vertically, and I was like, what the heck am I looking at? It was like, okay, it looks marathon-y, but it wasn't until you rotate the thing to the side that it suddenly makes sense. Now, what would have been awesome is having a mirrored image on the back, but they got this horrible safety sticker on there, so I guess we couldn't do the custom thing.
I actually made separate images.
Yeah,
and she did. But the way the Zippo website allowed us to, it only allows you to print on one side, and that's been kind of the universal thing for all printed Zippos since the beginning of time, unless the Zippo case.
Yeah.
I altered mine a little bit. I took a Dremel tool to the front, so it's got
that's the emitter. So it's got the emitter.
I got
Leah. Are you holding
got the emitter going on?
Are you holding that backwards? Because it does look similar to the back end a little bit.
No, she's holding it right.
No, she is. She is. So that's a good touch.
Yeah. But yeah, so I got the lighter bit, and then I got a second lighter bit.
As a backup?
Okay, I will send you this. I have the
it's fine.
I have the extra screw set, so I will send that to you before I head out for Chicago.
I don't really need a weirdly shaped screwdriver, but I do like to set things on fire. So this is actually perfect.
Okay,
for me.
that explains it.
Should we be worried about that?
Well,
No,
I told
you don't need to-
Pokemon
Okay.
that
Okay. Just
if
checking.
he was to hold the object key, he would blow this thing up in about 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not worried about any of you because you don't live anywhere near me, so I'm good.
Well,
Yes.
Yep. Nope. So go to town.
well, aside
yeah, as far as
from the that I've been thinking about
as far as
moving back,
Skeleton Crew
but
goes,
never mind.
with Deca though, I would say Skeleton Crew is Star Wars version of the Goonies, which is perfectly fine with me. But anyway, okay. Oh, I would agree. It's fantastic
there for a reason. God put that rock there for a reason.
It's great. Oh, there's a jail photo. So yeah, so if you want to check out our Discord, that's the whole set. So jail, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
And Leah, wonderful,
Happy Hanukkah in my case.
wonderful idea. Yep, and happy Hanukkah.
Happy holidays
Happy Kwanzaa
to everybody.
for everyone. Thank you very much. This is very, very cool. That's definitely something we're going to be holding on to in the pile.
When we get together, we could be like the Knights of Camelot, where we all take out our Zippos and place them on the table.
We need a lens flare effect, Narc. We gotta. Yep.
Well, no, that's the great thing about it, is that you don't need a lens flare effect. You can just go.
Yeah.
No, what would be lame is if we had to assemble all these together and the robot in the shape of a lion. That would have been really lame.
Oh, okay.
So we're not going to be doing that. But right now
The other
we're going to
thing-
be playing some marathon. So Narc,
True.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's
what,
the idea.
what is
Hold on,
what is the
All right.
trying to show the stream thing.
I did get.
There we go.
I did fix LF1, by the way. So
Oh, you did.
yes.
Excellent. Hope everyone will love that.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So I'm gathering at my current IP address.
Oh.
I
At
think
your
I'm not
IP
trying
address.
to load a save. We're just trying to start on the next level, which Leah informs me is called Holy Hannah.
UP address? IP urine.
Hmm.
Okay,
I mean,
so
everybody's got their own medical
So-
challenges. We should not be,
is the address
That's not really a challenge.
216-158-200?
No.
Don't read that on the.
That's first of all, that's my old IP address. Second of all, don't
Okay.
read IP addresses out into the stream.
Plus, didn't
And
we have
so
a problem with this
that's-
before? That
That's
somebody
still the
did
old
this?
one, just like it was earlier when I told you that was the
William.
old one and then gave you the new one.
Oh my god.
Okay, so there's a new one.
Please
Yes.
send the following bomb threats to the following address.
Oh, jeez. I am
Oh god, and here goes.
I'm pasting it in a place where only you people can see it.
Okay.
or his phone number 8765309.
You have to sing it though.
Leah, I am not singing that on air.
867
8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 0, 9.
16309. Got it.
Even Deca thinks it's a cool Christmas gift. We're finally in the cool crowd.
I need to turn off.
I can't imagine. Well, I can't imagine it lasting very long because either one of two things happen: is either it's going to fall off, getting in out of a car, walking across in a store, having it hit a shelf, or having some rando help themselves to it on your way out. So yeah, I can imagine it being there. I just can't imagine it being there forever.
Hey, it was just a little something I thought would be a little nice little tool. Use it if you want. No,
Oh, no,
mind if I don't.
Trust me, I love getting all of the accessories. If you're going to get something, you want to get everything because otherwise you look at that and say, ooh, I wish I got that when I was getting all the other stuff. So no, it's a lovely thought. I just wish I could wear belts.
Okay, since nobody is getting through, I'm going to double check my port forwarding.
Oh, I just. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Because no one's gotten in. So, like, if one person
Hopefully
hadn't
that
gotten
won't
in, I
explode.
could understand. But so far, no one's gotten in, so that would just mean it's just not working because I've set it up
Yes,
poorly.
because Narc is on new net, new location, new IP, and new router, which I'm sure he has not set new firewall settings.
No, I have, actually.
Maybe I should switch the VPN setting.
It's one of the Verizon.
That machine is saying it is not connected to network at all. So that would explain why that's not working. Give me 1 second here. Hold on.
Nice. Remember, kids, come for the IP, stay for the IT. And of course, while Narc's away, we can check out his lovely shelf, which is, showing him that now he's a new internet streaming big boy.
It is a good shelf.
It is a nice shelf. He's even got in the lay-ins with the LCD lighting. He's got the lovely Christmas theme up of our normal red and green. He is rocking the Vault Tech shirt, though, so he's a little out of character, but that's okay.
Well, I actually watched episode 1, season 2 this morning.
Oh, really?
So it's very appropriate.
I'm no spoilers because I'm waiting for to marathon it when it's all together. So.
Three dogs dead, baby. 3 dogs dead.
Okay, let me check.
Well, the question is, does it align with the era and the timeline of the existing games? Okay, well. Oh, well, of course, come on. Every Star Wars and Star Trek fan has ever done that for the last 50 years. The question I have is, are they maintaining the level of quality that the original series run had? Because it was so good. My mother loved the first season of Fallout.
Yeah,
she could name every single song in the entire show because that's what she had growing up as a kid. And I was amazed. She absolutely adored it.
Yeah,
and I'm so
it has
sad
one of
that
my
she
favorite
did not
New
see the
Vegas
rest of it.
songs right off the bat.
Okay, I am regathering now. Let's see if that works.
And is this going to be the same?
Oh, I have to type in the thing again.
Not really. No.
What was the complaint? Oh, see what I mean? Little things. Yeah, people will complain about anything. You just give them a chance.
I never used a revolver in New Vegas, yet I had that song playing all the time, and I used a hollow rifle.
See?
I think I used a shotgun through the entirety of New Vegas. Like, there's a super OP shotgun.
Oh.
You didn't do the free-ranging nuke mod where you had the...
Was it one of the named ones, Funk?
I don't even remember. I really didn't like New Vegas very much, and I know that's sacrilege now. It's not
sacrilege.
When it released, it was almost unplayable. So I don't really remember.
In some corners of the internet jail, it is, and I like the game fine. I just prefer Fallout 3, and that's also kind of a heretical opinion in a lot of quarters.
Yes. Weird.
But
yeah, well, Narc is weird.
I have heard this.
No, that's fine.
Okay,
Narc's opinion is fine, but a lot of the internet, almost the entirety of the internet, was currently talking about New Vegas. Treats it like the New Vegas is the second coming of Christ.
Yeah, I blame H Bomber Guy personally, which makes a lot of sense.
I think that's a good point.
He started a cult.
H Bomber Guy's great, and he's right about almost everything.
Yes.
But
when you play Fallout 1 and 2 before there was a Fallout 3, New Vegas was like a homecoming.
Fair. I mean, like I see why. Okay, I see liacrow. So
hey,
liacrow and I are in the game.
The IP address disappeared from Mumble. Could you post it there one more time, please?
Sure. 1 second.
I don't know why that happened.
Okay, here we go again.
Just to make this clear, the IP address we're not supposed to say is 98.632.295.
Nobody's going to get that number.
Funk, an IPv4 address that includes the number 295. Really, Funk? You weren't even trying there.
No, he wasn't.
Hey,
I was trying to say
Marathon does that all the time.
I did it.
Well, no, if he was really, really, really not trying, he would have picked 127.
Yeah, to start playing Marathon, just type in your console RM space dash RF space. Okay, I see Jail.
Oh, speaking of typing,
I saw Jail
texting,
for a second and then he
dashing.
disappeared.
Sorry, I'm getting there. 1 second.
He'll get it. No, talking about typing in dashes with letters. Oh my God. I literally had to do a reg edit and a backtrack. Apparently on one of my machines, I had either not set or Microsoft changed in an update my settings for limiting the updates. And it tried to force Windows 11 on my Windows 10 server.
No.
Oh God.
So, yeah, I almost lost the Plex server because friggin' MS was pushing on it. And the sad part is they had downloaded it. They had put it on and had ready to install, and there was one button away. If I had rebooted the machine, it would have installed Windows 11 over my existing server.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
somebody produced an app that basically prevents that. It basically says,
here's the thing.
It turns on the setting that kind of suggests that your company is managing your updates and disables that from
I thought I had done that on all my
machines,
I
did the
apparently
group policy manager.
It had changed in an update unbeknownst to moi.
Oof.
So sure enough, you know what you have to do to get rid of it? There's a hack command you got to put in your registry editor. You've got to change your maximum setting for your Windows value to make sure that 22H2 is in there.
Oh,
you've got to dig through the OS to find where they downloaded Windows 11, erase all those files, do a special reboot install command in a terminal to make sure that it doesn't do it on reboot anyway. And there was also something else you had to lock out. So there were like 4 separate things. And if you screwed up the order, you wouldn't be able to do it or get out of it. If you rebooted the machine or lost power, when it came back, you were boned. So fortunately,
at this point,
lucky.
I feel like it's like not safe to have Windows 10, like even 10 on a computer, because it might
if
do
you
that.
do what I did, which is lock, if you do the registry hack to say, hey, this is 22H2 and it is not going higher than that, as long as that limiter is on there, you're fine. But you got to do it ahead of time. You can't do it when Windows 11 is sitting on your hard drive waiting for it to reboot.
Yeah.
See, I don't. That will not break in the future. So at this point, I think I'm going to say that anything that doesn't work under Wine or Linux is no longer. This just doesn't work. Like
to be honest.
You could just disable TPM because I'm pretty sure it won't install then. Like my Hackintosh literally says, like it won't because to install the version of Mac OS under OpenCore, I had to disable TPM. So it's like, oh, your machine's not eligible for Windows 7, and I'm like, yay.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, I did that on 2 of my machines, but apparently that had been changed in a firmware update. So it's
so people with Intel Macs are now doing the opposite. They're trying to install Windows 10 on it, so they'll get an OS that still gets some updates at least for a while.
Right.
So they're building a custom install and running a command that tells Windows 10 to install server, which doesn't actually install Windows 10 server, but it disables some of the checks that stops it from loading on those machines. Okay, anyway, so I got Narc, I got Leah, I got Jail. Blackstar, are you just watching or are you playing?
I'm just watching.
Just watching. Okay.
Well, that's what we did last time because I don't have anything set up.
Okay, so
besides
game,
we're doing enough internet jiggery pokery long distance as it is.
I literally compiled all of one on stream. Like,
yeah. See, I don't have any of those, so
how long?
I don't think I could join anyway.
No, not long.
Okay, so let's see if we can get this to start.
Let's get this party started.
What's amazing to me is there's only like a 70% chance it definitely.
Hey, all right,
I have the 70%.
There we go. All right.
Narc, where's your fusion pistol?
Now if I can remember how the controls work.
There you go. See, now he's fashion acceptable.
Okay, it doesn't seem like I can get up there. It seems like most of the map is that way, which is Citadel Ruins.
I should probably need to figure out how to switch away from the rocket launcher.
Oh, I hate it when people ruin my Citadel.
Okay, there's a terminal I can see through this window.
I see the Grand Canyon outside.
Is there a switch to shoot somewhere?
John,
there's a door. There's a door.
John Sabino
okay, all right, yeah, I see.
says,
there's bad guys.
Yeah, this is bad, guys. John Semino in chat says, what? You don't like an OS whose taskbar was written in native React code that triggers a memory leak if you open it multiple times in succession? I've actually triggered that and wondered what the heck happened. No, John, I don't like that. But again, I'm like this close to going to Linux anyway. So it's just, yeah, I'm
That's
just fed up with it.
for Blackstar. If you guys don't know, Blackstar's whole motto from like 1990 to 2020
is Linux is only free.
There you go.
As
if your time is worth nothing. Yeah.
Well, hey, look, absolutely true.
They put the marathon logo in quivering bloody jail. I don't know what's going on.
Yay.
But
I love quivering bloody jail.
Oh wow, that's gonna be his nickname.
I bet this kills me.
I know.
I just fell into acid. I'm in a huge, big
You're gonna die in the lava.
Oh, so if you jump into the acid, that's the way that that's from?
No.
Why do I randomly keep turning left?
It went from acid, now it's just plain water. And now I'm in this massive undertaking.
What is this, like a human sacrifice level? What is this?
I've got a message on my map that says liquid display room exceeds allocated polygon budget.
Yeah, it's pretty big in here, Narc.
That's an interesting message on the map.
Yeah, is that intentional in the game thematically, or is there something wrong with the compile?
Weird squirrely behavior on my...
Maybe it's exceeded your polygon budget.
Well, like I said, I accidentally ran into some lava, and then I was swimming, and then it turned into water, and then entered this huge room, which I believe was, well, where the polygon cat was coming on. But now I am so lost.
Wow, no, jail sounds compressed.
Guy is making movements on his own that I'm not making. Like, what?
Have we desynced already?
Issues. Probably.
No,
I would not be surprised.
It doesn't feel like a desync issue. It feels like I don't know what it is.
Now, Shane Blackentrack says, now wait, I thought Blackstar said he was going to burn his Bungie merch.
Oh, I fell into water and then it teleported me.
But see, that's the beauty. Now I have the lighter to do it with. And the cool thing is, technically, I would be okay with Bungie merch that was around before they went to hell. So the real question then comes, at what point did Bungie go to hell and not come back? So leave in the comments below when you think that things really turn sideways.
When did Bungie jump the shark?
I think there's a definite difference from Halo, like after Halo 1.
Oh, I found where jail went, I think.
agree. I think it's when the Microsoft people came on board. I think when Pete started taking over day to day, somewhere in between those two, you could say that the culture really went horribly nuck and futz.
I wonder if
where are you, Leah?
It's still water.
I mean, when we were marathon fans and Halo fans and whatnot, you know, none of this stuff was at the forefront of any conversation or exchange. And then suddenly all we could talk about is corporate policy and car collection overspends and employee firings. It just no longer became about the games. It no longer came about the fans, no longer, you know, was a good thing. And for the longest time, Bungie was the one company that everybody had a
There's a switch here.
With.
Should I attempt the switch?
Always press all switches, so yeah.
Does it come with Mario Odyssey?
Oh, I'm dead.
I don't understand the reference.
Yeah,
There's a switch.
it doesn't seem to do anything.
Oh, I see.
What?
He's just saying that. But
It's like weirdly, sometimes I start learning left or going backwards and I haven't input anything. Like that's the sort of weird issue I'm getting.
Yeah, see, yours is probably net issue.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. Because there was a time when Jail's voice was sounding like it was getting compressed.
Which was not fair.
Ooh, I found air.
No,
The
but right
respawn
now,
room has air. Also, for some reason, one of these rooms has like a pathways texture on it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of pathways textures in this. You haven't noticed?
Recycling.
This was the first one I explicitly noticed was the green stone floor.
Why would they?
Oh yeah, no, they're everywhere.
Texture.
Is that you, Narc?
In this scenario?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking, because
Because it's
I just
free.
Oh wait, we have ability to fly in this. Why am I not doing that?
Deca says, yeah, it's about the John Samino says after Reach, which technically would be true. Deca says it was probably about the time you guys stopped playing Destiny 2. Well, see, that was like the last.
Ow!
That was the last straw. That was the straw that broke the camel's back, kind of thing for me, and that was Lightfall. when they started posting things after firing everyone, and they said, well, wait a minute, can't you just take a pay reduction and hold on to employees? And
they were
their
like, we're not that
response
kind of
was,
studio.
we're not that kind of company.
God.
Yep. And once I heard that, I was like, you actually said that with a straight face?
Yeah, that's
seriously?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I said, well, I guess you don't want me to be buying any more of your products because I'm not that kind of customer. So
you know what's crazy though, and maybe it's just me. Maybe I look for the best in this type of thing. I think if they like pre-Sony acquisition, they would have been even in 2020, they would have done that.
There is a teleporter out of there, Narc.
Okay, I think I'm following you.
Okay, you've gone on. You're near Sewer Node C, huh?
Yeah, I missed sewer nodes A and B, apparently. I'm not seeing
so many sewer nodes to choose. Yeah, I don't know the specific timeline. I'd literally have to go back and look at research to find out. But bottom line is, even before then, we'd been soured on a lot of things going on behind the scenes. So,
hey, Jail, where's this teleporter?
Oh, there's that.
It's where those ledges were that when you accidentally fired your fusion pistol and it zapped me to oblivion.
Yeah,
it's in that region.
Oh, so it's not near the sewer emergency exit sewer node B area?
No, it's in one of those alcoves that looks like that you're supposed to jump across because each alcove is a little bit higher. And one of those alcoves I jumped into had a room.
Okay, I think I see it. Okay.
Oh, I found a terminal.
Oh, okay. Let's go to liacrow.
We're going liacrowing.
Ain. I forget who's doing Ain.
I also forget.
Your primary job here is to retrieve the summer icon from the caverns beneath the southwestern part of the Citadel, in order to prevent its acquisition by the likes of Fractilian during this unfortunate invasion. Quite possibly it poses more of a threat than the insectoids. This incident was the perfect cover for him to steal various and sundry valuable objects.
At least he knows how to draw a fancy R.
Oh, I think this was not me who was reading this, but anyway.
Yeah, whatever.
Whoa! I just heard a bunch of what? Oh, hi, Jill.
Picking up stuff.
It was ammo.
Yes. Okay. From what I've heard, the only way to get down there is to jump into the fungus pit. Certainly disgusting, but you should come out unscathed, and I doubt many of these nasty creatures have made it down there. The tricky part is going to be inserting the icon into its rightful receptacle, which is pictured here. It's in the sewer. Oh, that's the switch I found that I couldn't use.
Ah, okay, because you didn't have an uplink chip.
Yeah, okay. Undoubtedly, you'll be covered in more than one kind of fungus before this is over. There are at least 2 ways into the locked entrance to the sewer node A. You may be better off looking for sewer node B. The time I've spent here is minimal, so I'm not sure where it is, but our Martillians had a door. It's also an important switch look. Oops. Oh my, okay.
A lot of text.
Once the icon has been inserted, you'll be able to smash the icon-powered Zontrol access panel. Pictured here. You'll likely have to hit it with something pretty hard. The emergency shutters should auto-close if you've done it right. If you manage to flip the switch at sewer node B and smash the icon power Zontrol access panel, you should be able to access both Zontrol rooms to the east. From World Voice state to destroy any visible wiring within both rooms, terminating the mining and fuel synthesis operations in this sector. If the fuel heart pink liquid, you'll know you've succeeded. After you've done with all that, find your way upstairs to the Enchanted Lounge. If all goes well, I'll have figured out a way to get you out of here. Okay.
Oh, boy.
As a side note, you should encounter this armory failsafe switch somewhere on the way to finding the icon in the southwest. The armory, as you might guess, can have a profound quantity of guns and ammunition. Unfortunately, it's located in the fueling heart, which will be filled with boiling liquid by the time you're done. If you want to access the armory, you'll have to do it before visiting the Zontrol rooms.
Oh no, a
Okay.
broken immersion.
So armory.
Wait, what was that scribble?
So yeah, the armory
Anyone take
switch, I
notes on
guess. Yeah, that was a lot of terminal right there.
Well, you got to go from sewer
You know
A
what
to
else?
sewer B,
Certainly
push
was.
buttons.
You know, that terminal, if you look at that terminal, it's like 5 feet wide and 10 inches tall. How do you even use it?
It probably beams into the eye
Controls are
sockets.
doing that thing. You don't want to be following me, Jail, because my controls are just completely haywire.
Ah!
Like,
Well,
see, like I
you
did
didn't
not
have
do
to-
that.
You didn't have to shoot
Okay.
me.
I did
Wait a
not
minute.
do that.
The
I
question
find that
is-
excuse too.
Well,
I'm
the-
like, oh,
the
sorry,
question
it's my
is-
controller.
during the theme song, were you using a revolver?
Oh, Jill, you've encountered something. So this wall here, maybe I should explain it in the end. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
But
this wall.
I
pixels
can't.
look cool.
Hell, I was not pressing anything to walk, and it's telling me to walk. This is
Yeah,
bullshit.
What's
has
the
a
wall
different-
look into? Yeah.
It's
So,
God.
how about instead of shooting me, you just walk away?
If I wanted to shoot you, I would have hit you, but I'm not shooting you. I'm shooting very close to you to make it look like I'm shooting you.
I'm shooting
Yeah,
around
we're shooting close
you.
to the person whose controls are completely haywire. Like that. Don't do that.
So what's the story with this wall looking into a different plane of existence?
So
5D space.
this level in the original map file had 2 exits to 2 different levels.
Ooh.
But as near as I can tell, the exit to that wall, that you point to because my camera is rolling around at random, could not be accessed. Like I could theoretically, it's like there's a door that you can press tab to activate. There's no other way to activate it, and that just doesn't work.
Wow.
Why don't you
Can
fix
you-
it?
So
Like no clip through it?
well, what I did is because of the way the terminals work, I was able to find a sort of way coherent to, rather than the other exit taking you to where it does, that exit takes you to there. And then from there to the next level, and from that next level to the original level that it was supposed to exit to.
So this window to another existence is just a red herring?
No, we'll be back there. Just not now.
Okay. Oh, we got another. Plane
Short
of
version is
existence.
I edited the sequence of levels because this
Oh no! Ah!
because part of it was. And there goes my camera again. Oh, here, explosions.
I fell down and I got teleported. And I'm engaged with troopers.
Well, it's definitely better than drowning.
Yes.
So yeah, I guess we got to do some like internet battle royales to figure out exactly who's gonna fight over 3rd and 4th place for net speed.
Dang, these things go up and down those gaps like crazy.
I think speed. Jill, you're still using Starlink? Because that's fast, but bad ping.
This is,
I am not using Starlink. Go to heck.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah,
Okay, well then.
Why would you think that?
Well, he did at one point.
Did he?
Yes, because I was in the middle of a hurricane disaster zone.
I don't know if he just
right,
kept,
but that was an emergency situation. That was not, a planned replaplement.
Yeah.
No, it was. It definitely was not. Once the net came back up, that thing has been smoldering and rotting in my garage.
Right.
Yeah. Excellent.
To be honest,
as
I would
it
have sold
should
it
be.
on eBay.
Yeah, that would make some money.
Seriously.
Part of me kind of wants it to take off and then for Kessler's to happen. But that's the dark part of me. I don't know.
It's just with Narc now on bidirectional gigabit fiber like I am, that leaves all the lower 3 spaces for you guys.
Why is my cursor on the screen? What the hell?
I keep telling them I want fiber in my place, and they look at my map and they say, "Oh, no, we can't do fiber in your place."
Yes, they can. They just don't want you. Got to bitch enough to the point where it forces them to do it. You may have to talk to some townspeople.
Fiber in your place.
He's got a very long run, and for them, it's a financial thing. They would literally have to run an entire line cable through property of how many feet was it, Jail?
I don't recall.
It was pretty long, and they would probably have to do an underground line. They wouldn't have any overground options, and they don't want to maintain it if they have to. They don't want to, For him, it would be an incredible expenditure, and their ROI for them would pretty much be never. And they don't want to do that.
I love this. How in Vermont, when they started putting fiber in, they used horses to drag the fiber optic cables over the mountains.
They use corpses.
Has anyone hit this button?
Horses.
Is this a button that someone has pressed?
I think I pressed a button somewhere up here.
It's a green and yellow button. Where is it on the map, Leah?
It is.
It's here.
Oh,
there.
I love all the videos of everyone in combat or in searching where they always say, "Where is this?" They say here. Here is not a location. And yet everyone uses it all the time. Where'd you die? I died here.
Pressing it made it go dark, so maybe it should be on. I'll assume.
Yeah, what's that groovy ball you have? I obviously didn't see the first part of
this. Oh, that is the coffee crystal.
Yes.
Responsible for so many woes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
the coffee crystal makes you fly.
Coffee crystal? I don't think there was.
Oh, I heard screaming in the distance.
I died.
Nice.
Yeah, I heard Jail die.
Oh, you mean in the game?
Yes.
Yes.
As opposed to...
I'm still okay.
No, if he died on stream, we would have, arranged for it, had some recordings, more cameras.
Make sure we get sponsors.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I played through this entire scenario with my friend Spooky, and the coffee crystal, it just, so many technical issues. Oh my god, this game was not designed for multiplayer. Yeah,
have you thought
I had to
about
restructure the whole game to make it work for multiplayer.
Wow.
Yeah, have you thought of replacing it with a Yorkshire tea crystal?
Oh, you know what? Maybe that would have made it a lot easier.
Spiffing Brit
don't know why they're still
no, because they are not a sponsor.
But they could be.
Oh, okay, that's a good point.
We're not that kind of sponsor.
So
we don't sponsor tea.
Caffeinated coffee crystals.
What kind of sponsorships would you really like, Narc? Like, if there was a company, your dream company to sponsor you, let's assume that all the money is the same, but you had a dream company to sponsor you, who would it be?
Manscaping.
No, gee, I don't know. That's a good question.
I would assume a coffee-related product would be there at some point.
How about Rode? Although again, they don't really need it, right? I mean, they've got a whole segment of the market of YouTubers and podcasters kind of locked up.
Yeah.
They don't need to pay sponsorship money to anybody, but I suppose it's like,
of course not.
But we use their stuff. We don't really have a problem with it. So I mean, I wouldn't want one from like a company I don't like or somebody whose stuff I don't use.
Right. I think that's a good one.
So Nvidia's right out.
At the moment, yeah.
Well, That's it, guys.
Oh.
I found the nasty.
Oh, okay, wait.
Hey, now?
Let's go to your camera. Hold on.
Do we want to know? Actually, you know the guys that make all the Mac peripherals, Satachi or Sateki? I don't know how you pronounce that or whatnot. I wouldn't mind sponsoring their stuff.
Yeah.
What the heck am I looking at?
Well, this is the O'Keefe hallway.
It's okay. Well, you chose to stare at that, not me.
Yeah, that was good.
I wouldn't have.
Now, the real question is that recycled or is that original?
I did not change any textures at all.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I do not have this power.
Leah, I can't tell if the scenario is broken or if I'm just in a weird place. So
Oh
like
my
I can
God.
see like I'm
Probably both.
outside, but then there's like a body that's hanging
Nice.
in what appears to be
Oh,
space.
that's kind of normal.
It's kind of all okay. All right, I just thought I'd
That's
ask.
intended, huh?
Because it kind of looks like I can't walk
don't
over
worry.
there because I'd fall over.
Yeah, walk over there, see what happens. I think the floor text is gone. There's no way.
I think he's floating in the air.
No,
The question
that-
is how and why.
That's
that normal?
intentional. I'm sure that's
All
intentional.
right,
That-
can I
that's
make
just
this
how the
jump
scenario
though,
works.
or is there like an invisible wall?
Hey,
I would say-
I don't think you need to jump. There's stairs.
Yeah, I would say probably.
What? No, the stairs
Marathon.
end like right down there though.
Marathon,
Yeah,
That's
and
not
they
that
end and
wide.
walk across the void and then up the other stairs.
Yeah.
Marathon one
It's like
for
Indiana
alien
Jones.
ship textures.
Let's crusade this. Just have to have
just-
faith or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
see?
all right,
You're
it
fine.
worked. It's fine.
I just figured you'd have to go diagonally. You should be fine.
Well, that's what I was
That
gonna
button-
do,
The
but
button's already pressed, it looks like.
the crystal.
What?
Oh, must have
is-
got pressed when you rocket launched that guy.
That could be.
Watch him do it out of order.
Why am I back in the Citadel ruins?
What the heck did I just get? It looked like another coffee bean.
Am
Oh,
I,
you're in the monkey head. The
Is that
am I
enchanted
supposed to?
one.
Okay, there's a compiler in front of a terminal here, but it's not attacking me.
He's just chilling. minding
That's
his own
nice.
Should I leave him alone?
business. I would.
All right, let's see if I can read the terminal without causing this guy to aggro.
Triggering him and saying, hey, I'm using the terminal first. Wait your turn.
Okay, aim.
Yeah, there's that drawing. That
Yep.
looks slightly rude.
This area of the Citadel is much older than the rest. It's been here longer than even the most ancient of us have been alive, and there are only rumors as to who its creators may have been. There's a tunnel that leads out through the back of this lounge to the so-called Claw Outpost, positioned on a rather jagged cliff. It hasn't been used for much of anything in years, and when you're done here, you can use the transport capabilities of its terminal for a covert escape from the area. The tunnel won't be open to you unless you manage to light both of the monkey's eyes, which likely won't be possible until the icon is placed and the rest of your work here is done. You can blame the ancient creators of this place for the esoteric animal symbolism. Okay, see, I thought I was looking for the armory, but it looks like I've skipped over the middle stuff and come to the end, and I can't do anything here until we've done that stuff.
Well, I mean, maybe it'll exit you into your next level.
So who drew that middle school alien drawing language thingy?
I don't know, but that was Aim.
Oh, well, now you've done it. You
Yeah, now I've
walked in the
aggroed.
forbidden area. Problem is, you're headed in the direction of that small
Oh
room.
no.
Oh, you haven't. Man,
No, I don't want to restart back in the graveyard.
Jeez, I don't know where this is going.
Oh, if you think this level's bad,
They go up.
just you
And
wait.
I guess there's no save terminal closer than the one in the middle of the scenario, because that's the one I keep respawning at.
Is it just me, or
I
did
don't
Leah
know.
sounded like she was freestyling there for a second? Just you wait. Doom, boom, ba-da-da-doo, boom.
Probably lag.
Oh, well, that's what it is. It just sounded intentional.
Okay, so this is the jagged hole that
This
I
map
went
is
through before.
absolute.
Oh, it's a nightmare scenario.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea. Like, I know you guys are playing it, so you're going to have much more consistent spatial awareness than me. But like, I have no idea what anyone's looking at any given moment. It looks like you guys could have just spawned in at random on any
Yeah.
map in the world, and Even the geometry could be random.
Yep.
It's insane.
This is what we're doing to our viewers.
This is a reason why this is my favorite. Something.
This is your favorite level?
My favorite scenario, yeah.
Really? Out of all of them?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
This is the best.
Okay, interesting.
Just because I just like mindfuckery.
Apparently.
Well, I will say the cave system looks like a much more convincing cave system than I believe I've seen in a game of this era.
And it's naturally formed.
Yeah, you can tell by all the lights.
Ooh. Well, candles are expensive.
Oh my! Hey, guess what? I found some candles in my closet that I was lighting with the groovy new lighter, and they had a price label. They had a price tag on them from Kresge's. I don't know if you guys had Kresge's. You certainly had Kmart.
Oh yeah, we definitely had Kmart. Yes.
Name from Kresge's to Kmart in the 60s.
Yep. No, in fact, I saw a YouTube video that covered the entire histories of those companies with the regional changes and the history of what happened to them and stuff. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
Very sad, but anyway, the fact is, these there were candles in my closet from before the 1960s, and I used an antique candle. So there you go.
Did it smell okay?
I don't know.
I'd just be worried about the paraffin wax separating. Or
it held its form.
Perfect.
It
did its job.
Yeah, it was perfectly fine. And I tried some other old random candles I found in there that did not hold their form. They had problems.
Was this a power outage requirement thing, or were you just trying to set a mood?
Well, it was more like looking for excuses of things to burn with the lighter.
Oh, there you go. See, I don't have any fluid. You obviously had some fluid, unless
I had to go out to the store and buy some. When I got
you did?
Like, oh shit!
Well, see,
my
old lighters used the butane one. I had a very, very nice lighter. In fact, I still have it over here somewhere. When I did smoke back in the day, when I was young and stupid.
Light up that herb?
No, strangely enough, anytime somebody tried to light up herb, nothing happened. It was incredibly boring.
Oh yeah, some people are hardheads like that.
Yeah, I think it's because I'm a ginger. I don't know. But I've had
requires a soul.
Hawaiian green, Panama red. I've had everybody and their son try to blaze me up, and I'm like, this is boring. Can we do something else, please? Nothing's happening.
God, I'm seeing black.
Hi, I'm seeing jail.
That's normal.
So, nice. It comes with a nice soundtrack as well.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not hearing.
You're in the clump of conflicted egg. Of course, you're seeing black.
I know what's missing.
Oh, I'm not conflicted egg. Of course.
There we go. Now I've got the game in the call. I wasn't getting game audio before.
No, because
not
it
entirely
wasn't
black.
on that audio bus because everybody else is playing the game and listening to their own games and not listening
and they don't want to
to
listen to themselves. Yeah.
Did I just hatch?
Hold on a second.
Yes.
Well, JL, when two people love each other very much, there's no hatching involved. But what does happen is
there's a door I can just walk around. It's locked. But I can just walk around it. That's nice.
Okay, now the water's going up and down.
All right, Blackstar, I'm changing your audio, so you should start getting game.
Excellent. Thank you, sir.
Oh, Leah's at that thing there was a picture of it.
I didn't say anything because I wasn't
powered
thinking about it.
1 access panel. Access control. Uplink powered Zontrol 1 access control panel. There we go. Probably shouldn't be here.
No, why? Press the button. See what happens.
I tried it and it didn't work. I don't want to blow things up yet. We haven't found the armory.
Yeah, but we found the conflicted egg.
True.
What? Was that mentioned in the terminal? I don't remember it talking about a conflicted egg. What does that even mean?
Oh, there's all kinds of stuff. I mean, the uplink powered Zontrol. Yeah, there's piano keys.
Play music like Big.
I
That's
guess
a good
so.
movie, Funk.
I prefer Goonies organ.
Oh, the armor safe is to the east. Okay. I should go that way. I have a direction to go.
I love how no one has run into anyone else in like forever.
Oh, it's impossible. There's no way. I'm not sure that this map is even like actually in the same plane.
Oh yeah. This map maker really loves make mazes. I'm not providing any input but needs what. Okay.
I prefer labyrinths.
So
I think you prefer Jennifer
something
Connelly.
controversial. The Labyrinth, not a good movie. You know what else?
Whoa!
David Bowie.
Oh, wait now.
Wait a second.
Sorry,
Hold on a
Funk. I
second.
think I'm losing
Back
you
up.
here.
Downshift. Yeah,
I think we've got a net split happening here.
Yeah,
What's funk? I don't understand.
yeah. All right.
Even but not like super.
No one
Exciting.
can blame you for walking away.
You remind me of the Babe.
What?
What?
Oh, I get
Babe with power.
Power.
Power. Voodoo. Voodoo.
Voodoo?
You do what?
What?
Remind me of the Babe.
We could sing it all day for you, Funk, if you like.
Mm-hmm.
No thanks. I choose life.
Speaking of choosing life, John Cimino had actually sent a video of a rather interesting IT solution he had come up with recently. Let me see if I can grab a copy of that real quick. We can post it before the break for our fans. So I think that
I could use a break right now.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, well, it's a little early, but give me a sec.
Yeah, I just
Is it getting hot? Do you want to turn your air conditioner on?
yeah. Well, yeah. I need to turn the generator off as well.
Ah.
Oh, jail died.
Again. I think I'm starting to get this, like at least the path. But
There's stuff I want to say, but I need to hop off. I'll be back.
Okay, actually, I think why don't we just take our break and we'll come back in a bit.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
All right.
All right. Sounds like a plan, Stan. See you in a bit.
Okay.
good luck.
Okay,
We're back.
we're back.
We're back, and we're all in the same room.
Yes, because I'm assuming we all died. I'm assuming that's the reason why.
Yeah.
we all-
I got shot by a drone while I was off screen, so.
I gotcha. Okay. Let's go back to game footage here.
Oh yeah, before we cut out, Jail was talking about how he was starting to get the hang of following this place.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And a thing I will say about future levels is that you might want to get used to navigating by eye and not using the map.
yeah, because
Okay.
nobody does that. Before we get back to the
Because-
game, can we show John's video? I wanted to show it. I wanted to show it before.
I don't.
No, I'm just gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you through my feed. I can just give it to you as
Oh.
a source.
Okay.
Okay. I
Who's
don't know if you'll
John?
be able to hear me when we do it, but I just want to make sure that it works. So I'll do a test real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So far, this looks cool. Cameras are cool. No.
We're gonna get a copyright strike on this music.
Why is he doing this?
So what did this computer do to deserve this?
What did this computer case do to deserve this?
That's an 011 case, and this was a repair project he was working on, and he hates the 011 case
Oh, okay.
with the passion of a thousand fiery burning suns. So
Clearly,
yeah, let me.
that's insane.
Oh no! Wait, watch the rest of it. Hold on.
All right, yeah, once you get on the registry.
Does it take the hammer and hit him back?
Yeah. Hope he doesn't use the lawnmower for cleaning that up.
He does showcase all the things that he hates about it.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Blackstar, we can't hear your mic. The music is coming through so loud that I have to turn it down, and that turns your mic down too.
That's an expensive case, by the way.
Now it's going fast.
But in fact, what?
No, that was it. He did two little clips at the end. I was gonna do a whole big thing on it, but I was like, nah, I'm just gonna play what he's got. So yeah, so sorry if his music and everything was
Oh, you're saying
overbearing.
that was an 011? That was a Leanne Lee 011 case?
Yeah, yeah,
Those are
he hates.
so expensive.
Yeah, bye.
Nope, didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this.
But I'm gonna do this. So yeah, he can't stand them. And this particular one was a repair project of a guy who like traded his computer for a motorcycle or something, and he had to like redo the whole interior and the loops and whatever else and whatnot. So instead of dealing with this POS, he just got a new case for it and put it in, and now it's vastly improved.
Oh, okay. Is that a shortcut now, Lee, or did you just die also? Oh, no, I guess you just died.
I'm sorry, West.
I thought you said you had to eyeball this.
Oh, we were going east.
Well, I mean, directions help.
It's
You cannot trust the map to tell you where walls are. That's the big thing.
This is your favorite scenario, is it? All right, guys, you got to play by sense of smell.
That would be awesome.
Oh
I would.
God,
I
no.
would.
Who would want to smell any of you guys on stream?
Yeah, it smells pretty nice.
I think I'd smell all of you guys on stream.
It'd be like being in a LAN again.
Yeah, boy. I was at a LAN party where Sauron brought Dave's Ultimate Insanity hot sauce and then cooked it in spaghetti, and everyone was just absolutely shitting their pants that whole night. Like,
yeah,
like
why
there was
would you
a
do
line
that?
outside of the bathroom. The toilet seat was always warm when you sat down. We were all just, oh my god, that was a rough one.
That's almost as bad as the Giuseppe's Pizza Land. So yeah,
I've only heard horror stories about that pizza.
oh man,
I try it.
I have it. No, you do not. Oh my god, it was like cardboard. I seriously, I was so upset at that because not only was I famished at the time and really looking forward to it, I almost
that's the same
left to go
that I was at earlier.
Yeah,
left to go find the place to give him a piece of my mind because yeah, Giuseppe's Pizza, friggin' Connecticut, avoid like the plague. Assuming they're even still. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna look up online to see if they're still there.
Just leave them a bad review.
Oh, bad review would not do it justice. When you have a house filled with 52 hungry teens and 20s and 30s gamers who won't eat your pizza, there's a problem, okay? And not
It's
a
true.
little problem of, oh no, I'm full, I don't really want any more. Oh no, it's okay, it's just not great. This was bad pizza. And it's literally got
looking at my
3
own bloody
ingredients. How do you screw that up?
Well, they have an entry on Yelp that says they're still open, and it's highly reviewed.
They had a bad day when we got them, boy. Holy crap. Well, actually, no, the land was back in, Jeebus. I want to say 2004 or 5? I want to say 4. So yeah, find some reviews from 2004.
Well, I assume this is the right one. I know Claude doesn't live there anymore, but I don't want to say the city it's in. But it's the only Giuseppe's I can find in Connecticut. And let's see how far back we can get these reviews. All the way back to page 7. 2011 is pretty early. I have to give Giuseppe's 5 stars. The best meatball grinders I've ever tasted. I grew up in
pizza.
Nog.
Yeah, they're not reviewing the pizza.
No, you're right. Most of these people are talking about their grinders.
See? So they may be famous for something else, but it sure as shit ain't za.
JP from Cheshire, Connecticut says, "This is my first time eating here. The food is not the best. The waitress is very rude and not helpful."
Who said that?
AP. No, not KP. Can you imagine?
Well, that's just it. I'm like, wait a minute. Did you get a KP review from 2004?
Here's one from 2014 that says, "I like everything but their pizzas."
Are you serious?
Yeah, so I guess that's just a pizzeria that sells bad pizzas.
Bad pizza. See? And that's 2014. That's friggin' 10 years later.
Right. They've had
so they
10
obviously
years to
didn't
improve on the
improve.
pizza, and they
Oh
failed.
my god. Their za is horrible.
Okay,
I can't say anything about the other food.
Yes?
I'm having a problem now, and I'm not sure I was having it before. So I'm respawning in that area that has an area where it's like there's like lava to the left and lava to the right and water in the middle, and the water is the way forward because it goes into that sewer tunnel.
Okay.
But as I walk towards the water, I'm getting diverted. It seems like that thing like was happening to this in the last version where it's like I'm trying to walk over a polygon and I'm not actually walking where it looks like I'm walking because I always end up hitting the lava instead. Jail said something very similar earlier when he was like, well, I was walking towards water and then it turned into lava.
Maybe it could be. Look, can you show me?
Yeah, so I'm looking at this lava area there to my left and the lava area to my right, and then I'm trying to walk towards
Stuck in the middle with you.
towards the water and see what happened there. Like I got moved over and I almost fell in there. And now if I go forward, I am and hear the same thing.
Yeah, it could be. Could be that problem.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop even trying to go there then because it doesn't seem to be.
I guess so, because Spooky and I made it through this level, so I know it's possible. I don't remember if we had to go through that particular polygon.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Oh wow, I actually found photos. I finally know what this place looks like.
Of the pizza?
Yeah, the pizzeria, yeah. Gotta love the internet. You can stalk anybody. And oh my god, even on their page, right? If you go through all the stuff on their menu, the vast majority of all of this, I think I've seen, there's only 2 photos of pizzas. They even start out with spaghetti and sauce. Looks like clamshells. Then there's 1 pizza, salad, burger and fries, calzone, another pizza, calzone, salad and something or other, another burger. Okay, that's 3 pizzas.
Well, they're clearly not good.
Well, all the food looks okay, but man, we got, I don't know, maybe it was because of the volume, because they couldn't keep up with all the pies. They had to like use old dough or something, or the ovens weren't getting hot enough. But I mean, we ordered, I want to say like 20, 30 pizzas.
What
was
there?
that?
I found a circuit board, fried it, and a yellow thing happened.
Okay.
Why did
Yellow
you fry the
thing?
circuit board?
Because it was right in front of me.
There you go.
Yeah, wasn't
We're
there a
supposed to
panel
not
we were
fry
supposed to
things
break?
until we.
But did we do it too early?
Possibly. It might be that we now have to wade through the goo in order to complete the level.
What?
Yeah.
What just happened?
Well, you did exactly what the thing told us to do, just a little bit early.
Oh, good.
How-
You're a winner.
Well, okay, so that just means what? We can't do the armory now? Is that it?
Maybe.
I don't
It
think that's a
might mean
huge problem.
Yeah,
If-
that's not really a problem. I was hoping to get there just for like completion's sake, but
yeah.
it might be more of a problem in terms of getting out of here, though.
Hmm.
But yeah, usually when the terminal says, do these other things first.
I was
I haven't
thinking
read it.
for like quality of life improvements, like this has already got a map, and I don't really want like a Skyrim style compass marker that says objective that way. I think what I would like though is a checklist. So like when a terminal tells you do these things, I'd like to see a list so I can say, oh yeah, okay, so that thing you just did, that was this thing. Because sometimes it's not clear and sometimes you just don't remember. You know,
I
it'd
think
be
that-
nice if we knew which of the objectives we had done so far.
I think.
And do
in
you remember the instructions
marathon-
from that?
I remember enough of them, but
Well,
but I
that
think the marathon style of solving that problem, we'd have more terminals with less information in them, rather than that one huge download that we got.
yeah, that terminal. In fact, that terminal is right around here somewhere. It's over.
Oh
It's
yeah,
over here.
yeah, it is somewhere.
I
How
think
could I know
a better
which steps to
solution
do if I
is
can't
to have
follow the
smaller levels.
Yeah, said, jump down to the fungus pit, insert the icon into its rightful receptacle, which is the green icon there to the left. It's in the sewer. You may have already found a locked entrance at sewer node A. You may be better off looking for B. And there's an important switch near B. Okay, so once the icon has been inserted, Leah, did you do that?
No,
Okay.
not that I'm aware of.
Okay, because then it says it's only after the icon is inserted that you'll be able to smash the icon-powered Zontrol access panel pictured here. I think this is the thing that JL just broke.
Right, and then
It is not. It was a circuitry panel, nothing looking like that.
Okay, because it seemed to indicate that like something would blow up if we did that.
But the fueling heart has filled with pink liquid.
Ah, is that where you are now?
That's
you
you
can see it on the map.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Got like the whole like southwestern area is not filled in for melee.
Yes. So it says the fueling heart will be filled with boiling liquid by the time we're done. So if we want to do the armory, we'll have to do it before. So did that mean we should head towards the fueling heart now? Is that where our objective is?
No, I think the objective is the Enchanted Lounge.
Oh, okay, but that jail is already past that area, looking at the map.
Right.
Also, the ambient noise in this area is screaming, and it's kind of terrible.
Oh yeah, it's pretty grating. It almost feels intentional. Like they give you that giant info dump with that screeching noise, so you won't remember it. How to get to the Enchanted Lounge? That's another question. But
well, Jail got there. Maybe he can tell us how he did it.
Let's see. Let me think this twice, because the beating heart area is where I entered the egg.
What in the world?
Oh yeah, I haven't found the egg yet.
Aw, Funkin', I thought you and this level would go so well together. Now it's confusing you too?
I'm not good at video games. I don't know if you know this. I like things, I go fast, and I like things to be straight with some jumping.
But there's no jumping in Life is Strange.
That's true. By the way,
there's a drone stuck in the geometry.
Hates Life is Strange. Hates it.
Should kill him at my leisure.
I think there's nothing.
Why? Funk. Like, okay, you have to explain this. You can't just drop that and let it go.
Wife, are you in the laundry room? You explain why you hate Life is Strange?
Wait a minute, you don't know? I mean,
it's boring. She doesn't like making decisions. And she feels weird acting like a teenage girl. So there you
and
go.
somehow those aren't deal breakers for you, so that's interesting.
No, weirdly, those are the things I like.
Oh, I didn't know punching gives you forward momentum.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I adjusted to compensate for the coffee crystal madness. Oh, I think this is the thing I'm not supposed to blow up.
Oh, I kind of forgot that coffee crystal made us fly. So I mean, it hasn't been any good place to use it in this level.
Oh yeah, that's the point of it.
Yeah.
It also crashes the game if you don't edit.
Wait a minute. How do you fly in Marathon? Is that possible?
Have you played Marathon 1?
Yeah.
Aim at the ground at low gravity and shoot.
With the rocket launcher, yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's grade climbing. That's not flying.
No. With the alien gun in low gravity levels, you shoot the ground and you go up.
You're right. Okay, I see what you're saying. You're right. It just feels more wrong than it clearly is. That's part of. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, the original game doesn't have any negative recoil like the coffee crystal does.
Now, is there fall damage? That's the real question.
Nope.
Okay, so there you go.
I don't think that was ever a thing for Marathon.
No. See, I didn't know if she added it to compensate for the punch acceleration.
I got telefragged.
In my opinion, fall damage shouldn't exist.
All right, you lead the way.
Doesn't he always?
No, I'm talking to Leah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't
I've somehow ended up in a place underwater where I can see the receptacle for that icon they're talking about, but I can't reach it.
You see, this is the circuit panel. This is the circuit panel I blew up.
Oh, okay. This
one.
Are they coming out with another Life is Strange?
Room 2, okay.
I believe they will do another Life is Strange. Square Enix seems to like the IP, but the most recent Life is Strange was so stupid.
Let me check out a few.
It was stupid. How could they get rid of that one character after we destroyed a town to save her? That was not fair.
Well, do you know the story? The rumored story as to why?
It's not good.
That people like to mess with things?
Well, no. This is the rumor, and it's unconfirmed. But basically, Square Enix refuses to use voice actors in a union.
Oh, this is fun.
Ashley Birch is not just in a union, but a very, very, very pro-union. So that was the original voice of Chloe. Now, Ashley Birch was still involved with the prequel game as a writer, but couldn't do any voice work because that would be against the union contract.
Couldn't they just hire Nolan North to do an impression?
Well, that's the thing, right? So they hired another person to do Chloe in that prequel. And some fans didn't like that very much, though I think most of us were totally fine with it and thought she did a great job. But Square Enix didn't like that there was negative talk about it, and they basically just wanted to bury the whole thing. They didn't want anyone to ask any more questions about Chloe. So they said in this new one, there's no Chloe, there's no line, there's no cameo. She's gone.
She went off to a faraway farm up north to frolic with all the doggies and.
Yes. I have to go now. My planet needs me.
That's exactly
right. There goes Poochie. Yay! It's the Poochie escape.
Yeah, that's
the thing is,
a bummer. You spend the entire game, killing the town to save her, and then
right. And then, to be honest, if they really wanted to mess with you, which a lot of shows and TVs do, is when you start the new game, you instantly kill her off in some random whatever, like Terminator.
Right, like they did with Cade.
Yes, like they did with Cade, like they did with what's his face in Terminator. If you have a situation like that with casting, there's a million ways they could have handled it. And to be honest, having a new voice actress, I can't imagine being that jarring, because how many people back to back play the original game and then the sequel in a sitting? If it was a TV show or a movie, I could sort of understand that, but. I mean, there's years apart between these game releases, right?
Yeah, it was a very minor group that was.
They're usually the most vocal, I mean, there's a reason. There's this tiny section of the automotive fan base who thinks that if you don't that you don't drive stick, you don't love Miatas and canyon carving cars and whatnot, breaking the speed limit and whatnot, you're not a real driver. So yeah, there's PCers out there who think, oh, you're not a mouse and keyboard running 500 frames a second on your super refresh rate monitor. You're not a real gamer, So there's always this subset of any fan base that thinks they're the representative market and anything else is completely wrong. So as far as this, sadly, those groups are usually the loudest out of all of them, because everyone else is far more chill about it.
Oh, Mark found the sinkhole.
I'm just following Leah at this point.
Yeah, I was trying to find the armory failsafe, which should be around here somewhere, but
but can't we not access that now because the heart is
not sure anymore.
I blame jail. Is that a dead guy and all his weapons?
In front of him, he had to destroy it. That's how
good
it was.
He didn't blow up the thing that we weren't supposed to.
No, and literally the map says at this point, armory failsafe, it's written on the map, right here. Is it above us?
See.
Oh no, that's where you are. You are up there, and it's not up there.
Yeah, I don't see it up there.
Mm-hmm.
Which is There is the fungus pit. Could go into the fungus pit.
Oh wait,
Wow.
Are you missing a type of fungus? Because the terminal said you were going to be covered in several kinds. Maybe you need both.
Oh, whoops, that was the wrong fungus pit. This fungus pit.
Okay, see, that was where I was in, and I'm like, I don't know if we're supposed to go in here.
Well, you guys kept going through it, and there wasn't really an animation to show that anything had really happened. It just looked like you walked through the geometry.
The music in here is
Did
weird.
it say something about falling in the fungus pit?
Is the
Yes.
Music fungus?
The terminal mentioned you were going to be covered in several kinds of fungus, and it makes me think, well, maybe you need to go in all the pits to make sure you're covered in the fungus.
In the room with us right now?
Yes.
The fungus is among us.
No. To quote Mario Brothers, trust the fungus.
Okay, I got teleported from the fungus.
Oh no, even this scenario has the now worryingly common mycelial network.
Yeah.
Oh, but I've already been here.
I'm going to
We've all
spoil some
been
of the
here.
new Avatar movie, but they also use
Not another one.
use the Star Trek Discovery mycelial network in that film as a major plot point.
I don't want
That
to talk
fungus
about
was
Star
not
Trek
helpful.
Discovery. Can we move on?
I like the show. It's a good show.
I'm
It
not
was all right.
debating that. I said if we can move on.
Oh, okay. You don't want to talk about it. All right, that's fair. What did you think about Bearded Spock?
Well, at least you got the name right.
Okay.
Better than normal Spock, but I'm not a Spock fan.
Like Spock?
Wow, that's
I
weird.
don't like Spock. I
Of
hate
all the
Vulcans.
people out there that don't like Spock, you're the first.
Right, exactly. There aren't any.
I
That's
hate Vulcans.
unbelievable.
That's
I love Vulcans.
yeah, no, fuck them.
All
Why?
Vulcans?
Sorry,
Wow.
I'm
What about
Little
T'Pol? Everyone likes T'Pol.
No.
Somebody's being very decisive during Christmas.
Interesting. Wow. We have a Romulan amongst us, guys. This is
Oh, your
unbelievable.
Romulan's all right.
What?
They're an
Psycho.
offshot of the Vulcans.
Explain that statement, Miss Racist.
Because the Romulans aren't like total emotionless logic heads. That's why.
Well, then you'd love Stranger Things because
Vulcans.
you'd love Strange New Worlds because they've fixed a lot of that in the future.
I do love Strange New Worlds.
Oh, my
okay,
God.
well, there you
that
go.
episode, I really didn't like the episode where they like all turned to Vulcans. I get it was supposed to be a comedy episode, but it just felt like the whole episode was just
Turn to Vulcans. I have not seen season 3. If this is a season 3 thing.
Spoiler alert.
I've ruined an episode for you. They, for some plot reason, they all have to like become
Maybe
Vulcans.
don't explain the episode that you're ruining.
No, it's all right. It's already ruined.
It ruins
No, I've
itself.
already
Leah.
spoiled it for you.
ruins
No,
itself.
do not
Plot reasons
further
have to be-
ruin.
I've
Stop.
spoiled one point of the entire episode, so I'm going to explain every bit.
All right. So
Yeah, no, don't do that.
it's clear that the writers think Spock is the most interesting character in Strange New Worlds, and I do not know why. But he has relationship dramas, he's like fighting with his half-human side, and then this episode where they all become Vulcans ends up being very mean to Spock, and I didn't like it. But a lot of people did, because it's funny. It's a
To be honest, I love what they're doing with Pike. I love what they're doing with Chapel. To be honest, I was really disappointed they have not spent more on Unich and Riley, because the dynamic of all the other shows before have always been Captain First Officer as the big thing. Do you know what I mean? It was always Kirk Spock. It was always Picard Riker. And now it is Pike.
And ensemble cast.
Right. Yeah, Una's story made me cry.
Wait
like
a minute.
That legitimately had me in tears.
Yeah, and if
every time I turn around and think I'm hopelessly lost, there's like somebody else here as well. I'm like, oh.
So you're all lost together.
Yes.
Yeah, see, Jail, this is where I'm like, okay, I see that. Like, that's the thing where the icon goes, but I can't get through this hole. And again, I don't know whether that's a bug or intentional.
Oh, trust me, I think everything that is at our inconvenience
Is there supposed to be something breakable, Leah? Is this was a thing about like, oh, you're gonna have to hit it with something hard to? Is that what this is?
Oh,
Shoot it with a
where
rocket
are
launcher, see what happens.
We're underwater. We're looking
you're
at
down
the
there.
icon.
Oh.
Okay, Jail just blew
Well,
himself up.
Jail shot it with a rocket launcher. See if you can get through that door now.
Oh,
No,
that's
it
the
doesn't look like
icon
that's
spot.
done anything. So
That didn't do it.
Okay, so
Nope.
so
Oh, good
where you
effort.
are now, Nark, is a
try.
way that you can use to get out of the water, but that's not how
But I don't appear to be able to get out of the water here, though.
you might need the coffee crystal.
Oh, again, I keep forgetting
To get
about
up.
the thing.
Yeah. Like I've approached that area generally from the direction of you go into that area from the icon area.
Okay.
I'm gonna try for the armory. Maybe we activated it somehow. Despite the intermittent flooding.
Let me get this straight. You just don't like the really logical. You don't like logical Vulcans.
Yeah, I don't like logical, emotionless Vulcans.
All Vulcans have emotions.
Yeah.
And then they repress them, which
He
is
thinks
what
they
I hate.
shouldn't repress them. Interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Interesting.
Which is why I like the Romulans, because they're basically Vulcans that don't do the mind control stuff.
They also
I'm really
joined
interested.
They also joined the Dominion.
Wow.
Well, everybody has their flaws.
Right.
Well, I wouldn't say joined.
Well, they had to be tricked into joining the Federation side later on.
Best episode ever.
I don't recall that, but I was pretty spotty in the Next Generation. I assume it's a Next Generation issue, or is this?
I love you,
Deep
Funk.
Space Nine?
I love you.
I don't recall this.
That's okay.
Define spotty.
I'm. I would watch the Next Generation and Deep Space Nine when it was on TV, and I was a kid. So while I have seen, I would say probably most of the shows, the plot points of them are essentially they're all fuzz in my head.
Yeah, that's fair. I have watched them since, but I'm not really into Next Generation, so it's the kind of.
But I was really into the original series for some reason, so I'm pretty good on the original series.
So this is the smash and blow it up thing, right? This thing here.
Whoa. Oh crap. Yeah, I think that is the smash and blow up thing.
Now, do you have to smash it with something in particular?
Well, do we want to do this now and give up on the armory just to get any sense of progress, accomplishment, confirmation,
I'm happy with just
feedback?
Smashing it because we've been to
we
the
need
thing
a new
that
level.
says armory failsafe and it did not fail safe. So
nothing in this has felt very safe.
No, it's very unsafe. You guys have already had several deaths. I don't know who's the lead right now.
All right, it's going to spanker it.
We've already made it through the wingding zone.
It did nothing again.
Oh, are you guys trying to break that little tiny icon thing?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it doesn't break.
Okay, well,
I tried doing it 10 minutes ago. It didn't work.
Are we supposed to get the icon before we can?
Yeah. Yes, you're right. Actually, the icon was supposed to be first, but we've only seen a picture of the slot where it goes, not what the icon itself looks like, unless they're both the same.
I should have the icon.
What?
Oh,
I have a feeling Jail's completed this level, and he's just messing with you guys.
No, I probably have completed this level. I just have no idea that I did it.
He's gone through everything, pushed everything, grabbed everything, and he did it 10 minutes before everyone else.
So do you have an icon in your inventory?
Feel like he had a run of the level.
Let's see. I have one summer icon.
Okay, so you're the one who needs to go. Here, let me just kill myself.
All right. So actually, Jail, remember when you shot yourself and blew yourself up underwater?
Yes.
We were looking across that little gap into a room, which is where that icon goes. It's just that that's not the way you get to it. I don't know the way to get to it. Maybe Leah does.
Yeah,
I assume Leah does.
I vaguely know the way to get to it, but I need to do that from the starting area.
Well, I'm right behind you, Narc.
But which would help if I knew where it is, but I don't.
Yeah. I And to think it's going to get worse from here.
Worse, you say?
Wait, worse how?
Okay, so
oh man.
Okay, jail. If you look on the map, down and to the left of where we are, there's a flooded area. There's an area called Holy Hannah, and then below and the right to that, there's a look called like Blood Rod.
Yeah, I see it.
That is the gap. So if you look along that polygon that's going slightly up and to the right from Flood Rod, I'm pretty sure that's the pool in which the icon is there.
Yeah,
Just be
I'm
sure.
trying to shoot it with a rocket launcher.
Yes.
So
Try using your Holy Hannah grenade.
So in order to get there, you need to go through those big watery areas to the west.
Oh, the place I saw when we started this thing. Okay,
Yes.
I know where those are.
And while you do that, I need to step away for a second.
Man, this is definitely like the movie Labyrinth near the end. Do 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 do. How you turn my world, you precious thing.
Don't get us copyright strike, jail. No.
I don't think we should
we're
be
in any danger.
paying for a dimension we're not going to be using.
Everything I've done,
I've done for you.
I move the stars for no one.
I love that line.
Yep.
You guys like
Jeez.
this film?
I
Oh
love
God,
it.
yeah. We grew up with it.
Ugh.
Your eyes can be so cruel.
Just as I can too.
Be so cruel.
For a person worried about copyright strikes, you seem to be singing
Yeah,
along
okay.
quite.
Fair enough.
I can't help it.
No, not you,
Do
Narc.
it flat.
Narc, he complains about it, and then you start doing a duet. It's like, wait a minute, pick a lane.
It's just a joke. I mean, people. I've never seen anybody do an a cappella, out of tune cover of a song and get a strike. I don't think that happens.
One could only hope that it's on you. Yeah. So.
No, Narc, I mean, this is obviously a very different situation between acapella covers, but I did a video of a band covering Ironic with a male singer, and it was automated. Like, there was an automated hit for Alanis Morissette doing it. They were very, very accurate, which is why I was taking the video.
Yep. Turn left. Okay, jail. That's it. That's it.
Yes, I see
So
it.
just use the
mop off.
interaction button there.
Rocket launcher yourself.
All right.
Bam! Boom!
He's gonna,
All right,
he's
I'm
gonna hit
ready.
the wrong button. He's gonna hit the wrong
No,
button.
don't shoot it. Don't shoot
Oh,
it.
no, it's a rocket
Alt
launcher.
F4!
We're all gonna die.
All right. Here we go. Here we go.
No, just use the interact button, not the trigger. The button you use to open doors.
I am using that right now. Nothing's happening.
How do you hand something to another player?
I'm hitting everything. Tab thing. The thing I used to open the terminals. That used to work.
Open your inventory. Control I.
Control I. You see, I got items, summer icon. I'm trying to interact with this. Nothing. Shoot, what do I do?
Use the sword of a thousand truths.
Don't know.
Oh,
By the way, shout out to Textilian Overlord who's in the chat. Hello, Textilian Overlord.
Yeah, we were blowing out our eardrums with the song from John.
Yeah, the music, yeah.
Well, I tried to turn it down, but, Narc was a little slow on the volume there. I don't think John was really, leveling it for broadcast, so.
Just don't understand. Such an expensive case. You could have sold it.
Was
You
the thing
really
about
hate
breaking
that
it that
case.
we had to break something in front of it before we could place it?
Let's see.
I mean, maybe shoot something, just not at point blank range. Huh?
Try spinning. That's a good trick.
I can't do that. Whatever noise he made when he
If
was
you
spinning.
could, it would be weird.
Okay, let me check. I'm going to observe the area. So there's that hole that I killed myself in. There's my corpse.
I hear that
Yep.
a lot.
Yep.
I do love the fact that they brought Jar Jar Binks back for a different role to help that actor, because that poor man.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yes.
He went through hell and back, that poor guy.
Wait.
Hey,
What
Are we talking
actor-
about Jake Lloyd or Ahmed Best?
Ahmed Best.
Well,
What happened to
both
other
of them
guys?
really.
Well, did they bring back Jake? What did they give Jake?
No. But I mean, like they both
should.
had extremely negative consequences after playing those parts in those movies.
But Ahmed, oh my God, he was a really awesome Jedi. They should have brought him back years ago.
Okay, I currently can't find anything close by that looks breakable. Let me see if there's something on the ground.
Okay.
I mean, other than my
I
soul.
don't know. I tell you what, maybe don't wander too far from where that icon was. Maybe when Leah comes back, she can tell us like, oh no, the trick with that is you need to do this, and we just don't know it.
The trick with that is that's not even the icon. It's some other.
The terminal picture looked like that, unless there's a small nuanced difference that I'm not aware of. I mean, it
You
looked
think
to me like that was it.
That like ink blot test, it was actually a map in code.
You mean the Rorschach test?
Yeah, you know that thing. Yeah.
What I'm curious as to what answers you actually gave, because I think they would probably be hilarious in this context.
I've taken Rorschach test once when I was a
Okay,
kid.
Narc.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, that's a thing.
Okay,
That's for air.
I am
That's for air.
I am recycling my air. I'm getting filled up. My interaction key does work.
Okay, great, super.
What's the door go to?
And
Okay,
Leah?
Leah?
yep, I'm back.
Okay.
So, Jail has the icon, and he's gone to that place at the bottom of the pool that looked like the image in the terminal that says this is where the slot for the icon is.
Hey now.
Okay.
But pressing the interaction key at that location does not appear to insert the icon into the slot the way an uplink chip does, you know, in the other marathon.
That sounds like a knowing.
So yeah, I'm right.
I
in
knew
front
he
of
was
going to
make it dirty.
Yeah, I don't know. This scenario is fucked. That's what I love about it.
It's broken.
All right.
Well, thanks everyone for tuning in and playing this broken level of the marathon.
We can get through it. It's just.
Can we?
Get me out of here.
If only there was a way.
There's a way. It's just the ways are not always straightforward.
We could skip it.
I don't know.
So wait, is that is this what we're supposed to be able to do though? I mean, should that just work?
I don't remember.
That's unhelpful.
My God. So very, very unhelpful. My God. Just left us hanging.
Oh, Zale Mannix is in the chat. Says, "Hello, friends. I've officially had my weirdest instance of something I've been listening to entering my dreams in my life so far. Lol. Is it this stream? Because that would be weird.
I hope not. Wow, that would be wow.
You left Space Dock without a tractor beam?
It won't be installed until Tuesday. I love the fact that we're now in our viewers' dreams.
No, it could be a mechanic where, like,
Nightmares.
the game expects us to find a specific icon. There are ways I can imagine.
Okay. This was what I was concerned because the icon that's in Jail's inventory says summer icon.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Is that
Do we need a
not
winter
the
icon 'cause
is that
it's
not the
December?
one?
It could be, yeah.
So is there a winter icon?
There's a spring icon, if I remember correctly.
A pillar of autumn icon?
Is this the way?
I used to have dreams about Destiny in engine.
Really?
Yeah, really, like in third person in engine.
Which
You know
is
what's really
weird
funny?
because like all the narrative content in the game itself now is, you know, pre-rendered cutscenes, and they're not even the expensive kind. They're like motion cartoons.
What-
Oh, you're right. Oh god, those are bad. Those are
What I
bad.
find hysterical
I also think they're
is
bad.
I just had a Destiny 1 dream last night.
Really? What happened?
See, the thing is, since we're going to be doing another run, I've been spending all my time watching videos, getting old school photos, really old school photos from the library, doing my
Thomas
inventory to move everything away so that when I eliminate the character, I won't have to lose so much.
Oh, yeah,
And-
good point. Eh? Oh,
Oh,
obviously, my
God.
Titan- my Titan
I don't
sucks.
remember much of it, but I do remember killing Vex. So,
I found the
wow.
dark place. Okay.
And the funny thing is, I don't ever remember having a Destiny dream before.
That is interesting. So you were fighting in your Destiny dreams.
Yes. Oh yeah, definitely shooting things.
My Destiny dreams are always, and I used to have them a lot. They're always me running around the tower and doing inventory management, which I think was 70% of playing the game.
Well, keep in mind, for years, all I've been doing is blowing away things with hard light. And in fact, here's another cool thing I found.
You have always loved hard light.
Oh yeah,
even before it was good.
While I was going through my photos, in fact, I'm gonna go find it right now. I actually found an original photo design that was released way back in the day by an artist. Hold on. I just found this the other day. Let me see if I can grab it and put it online here. Hold on. Because this photo was like, in fact, there was two. There was one I found for Vex Mythoclast, and there was one I found for Hardlight.
An important switch located there.
Can you back up to the previous page? I want to see if it says what kind of icon, because this just says icon powered access panel.
Practically valuable objects. All right, here's the
summer
picture
icon.
Of the
it says summer icon, so you have the right thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Now we just need the right location.
Let's see. Icon powered Zontrol access panel. Armory failsafe.
I think you've completed all the tasks.
It could be that we've completed the tasks and just need to go to the Enchanted Lounge.
Well, it sounds like the Enchanted Lounge is a decent place to go to anyways. Drinks on me.
How do you manage your inventory on Bungie.net? Didn't you used to be able to do that?
Yeah, it's with the dim. Don't you remember?
Yeah, but it's not using. I don't want to install one of those.
No, it's just in a browser, dude.
Oh, here I am in the Enchanted Lounge.
No, you just log in and it bugs you to link it to your Bungie account, and boom, then you get to pick D1 or D2.
Oh,
you get all your inventory.
Yeah, you're right. I already had it installed.
Yeah, it's just a website. It's just like a plugin.
It
okay,
turns out I've recently deleted a character, and I've got a second warlock with no time to explain on it. So, yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, I have
Conveniently,
no problem
there is
this.
a terminal in the Enchanted Lounge.
Oh, okay.
Okay, before you guys do anything, Narc, can you go to my cam for a sec?
Yeah, 1 second.
I just want to show my thing. Okay, ready?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the Vex Mythoclast.
Good, done that. Ooh, that's
And
a cool
Hardlight.
version of Hardlight. Is that what it used to look like?
That I believe was one of the original designs.
Cool.
Yeah, why do you think I fell in love with it a long time ago? So yeah, no, definitely my favorite gun in anything. You know, I always thought, if I ever, got a chance to join the Ready Player One future, that's the gun I'd be running around with the most.
Hardlight?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Leah, this was the place that I was at, and this seemed like that was the end, and I was like, okay, we're here too early, so forget this.
Didn't the terminal say something about the eyes of the monkey head?
Oh, yeah, but I didn't even bother about that because we hadn't done the other stuff yet. So I didn't even get to the point of looking around to see what they meant by that. Now, of course, looking at this area from that perspective, it's easy to see what the monkey's head is. And it looks like only one is activated, only the right-hand one.
Oh, it made a click noise, but it didn't.
It didn't light up.
Yeah,
so
you
the
need
left
both.
Yeah.
They said.
No, that one doesn't do anything.
Okay, so we're not done. We've only done one of the two things.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what state that switch is in.
Maybe that's where the summer icon needs to be installed?
Yeah, see, it clicks when I click it. And I don't know how many times it has been clicked. It doesn't even show us the state. Oh my goodness.
The question is, whose fault is that?
I find
hey.
this very amusing.
This is a wonderful thing to find in an enchanted lounge.
That's a lot of flamethrower ammo?
Yeah, and shotgun
Yeah.
shells.
You're welcome. I'm like to remember what I bound to second trigger.
How do I get rid of the name, score, delay, jitter, error ID thing in front of my face again?
Whatever you press to bring it up, which in my case is B, but probably not for you.
Remember, she's on a Dvorak keyboard.
A divorced keyboard?
On my keyboard, so the one key that is common between Dvorak and QWERTY is M. And on my keyboard, the key that I pressed is to the left of M.
It was N, as in nitro.
There you go.
You don't even remember the normal keyboard layout?
It's M as in Mancy.
Oh my god, I thought I was a nerd, and then sometimes I talk to you guys. It's like,
well, you spend 20 years using one type of keyboard, that's the one you remember.
Dvorak. It's crazy.
Anyway, there's a terminal here. I should probably read it.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
think her parents were in some kind of a computer cult.
Oh, it wasn't my parents, trust me.
I think she's taken away by a computer cult.
I've read this one.
Oh, okay. You've read, well...
Read it.
Okay. Well, it does talk about the monkey's eyes.
Which won't be possible until you have placed the icon and the rest of the work is done. Although it doesn't really say what the rest of the work is.
The ancient creators of this place for this. It gives us someone to blame, the ancient creators, which is...
the designer.
Yes.
Right. Designer thinks he's too old.
Mazzaro, you wonderful person. This is insane. I like this. This is a neat geometry thing going on. Okay. So, what did the original terminal say about the icon finding? Interesting. Try to remember that. I won't, but I'll try.
Yes, okay,
yeah, what
so
did the original terminal say about the icon?
So for anybody who's also noticed that the chat is bifurcated and that we have like Discord and Restream and Twitch going, but YouTube appears to be off by itself. That's because Restream appears to have closed the little loophole we've been exploiting for years, which is that
being able to do two at once.
That they would relay chat even when you're streaming directly to YouTube. So now, however, although we are all set to use the same event between Twitch and YouTube, because we're not actually encoding through or streaming to Restream, it says your stream has started yet, so you can't do that. But it only seems to affect YouTube for some reason.
Weird. Yeah, did everybody... I stepped up to get water. Did you guys read Zale's dream?
No, I read the first part, but I did not read the transcript of Zale's dream. So Zale was saying he's watching us from a lounge in a 3-story tower with a flooded first floor. There are 5 to 10 other people watching, and halfway through the stream, I noticed that Leah is in the lounge as well, and I wake up and I try to ask, "How are you here? Aren't you in Hawaii?"
That is awesome.
Okay.
That is epic, man. I think Zale wins Internet Fit today.
I have ways of being in multiple locations at once.
By location?
Do you now?
Of course.
And is that some weird clone thing?
I do. Clones, no. I do, however, have little control over my keyboard.
Okay, Leah, where to now?
I'm trying to find the original terminal that told us what to do.
Right now, your screen looks like eye cancer.
Well, but between the background and the map and the animation and the blinking, I would assume it's probably someplace you guys haven't been yet, considering the map is not completely filled out.
Oh yeah, the map is not completely filled out and not completely helpful. Yeah.
You know, it's starting to make sense why you like the Dvorak keyboard and this scenario. They're consistent.
And hates Vulcans. I mean, it all lines up.
That's right. A little bit confusing. Doesn't really help.
Doesn't like DNG. Oh no, she likes Enterprise. I remember us talking about this, and everybody was picking their favorite Star Trek. She picked Enterprise, and everybody at the same time went collectively. You really?
My wife also likes Enterprise. It's her favorite Star Trek.
I said
it's warmed up for me over the years. I
watched all of DS9 or Strange New Worlds. DS9 and Strange New Worlds have used your Enterprise.
I'm sorry, you broke up there for a second. Did you say what? DS9. Yeah.
DS9 and Strange New Worlds have usurped Enterprise in my thinking for best start.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I was hoping they would, because DS9 has always been my favorite for many reasons.
Yeah. I was not allowed to watch it as a kid. I mean, partially because my parents just hated that one episode with the hopscotch. Also, I think because parents are super transphobic, so the idea of as a character is kind of antithetical to them.
Okay, weird.
So
I don't know how they would all get that from a girl playing hopscotch, but all right.
God. That's a whole rant you don't want me to get into.
Now, have you seen Lower Decks yet?
Oh yeah, Lower Decks is awesome.
Oh, Lower Decks is the best too. I mean, it's right up there. But I love them tearing that episode apart. Yeah, Alan Rain, come on, let's go. In fact, I love how they combine the stupid Betazoid gift box with the Alan Moraine episode.
Oh, that's what that was making fun of. All right, so that's a reference I didn't understand.
Oh, yes, there was an early TNG episode where, and nobody knows why, it's season 1 craziness, where Troy gets a gift box for wedding present that has a live face in it.
Same actor as Quark, by the way.
Yeah, and it's like, oh my God, why would they do that to that poor, poor man? So, sure enough, they decided to make fun of it in subsequent episodes because you never see that box ever again. And thank goodness.
Weird.
I just opened up about 6 billion copies of my file manager.
Nice.
Well, that's normal.
Why'd you do that?
I think it's a key binding issue.
Gee, I can't imagine why.
Strikes again.
Oh, please. Every time we have some kind of a weird technical issue, it's usually related to her keyboard. Seriously.
You know what? That's that's a spite like. I bet she doesn't like it. She just uses it to annoy people. People are like, hey, can I use your computer? And she's like, yeah, sure.
If it's not a USB issue, it's a key binding issue. It's oh, wait, this button is supposed to mean this, but it actually means something else. And every time we try to troubleshoot or help out, we suddenly realize, oh my God, she's on a Dvorak keyboard. What are we doing? This isn't going to help.
That is a pleasant side effect.
It happens so often.
Right. There's no solution.
None. She is totally on her own. We cannot help her at all. Therefore, any advice or assistance is futile. You just come to accept it.
Speaking of weird TNG stuff, remember when Counselor Troy got
making progress
impregnated by that light? They ever bring that up again?
No, and for good reason. Remember, that episode was adapted from a Phase 2 script that the writer of that episode didn't even bother to read. He just read the synopsis. He's like, I could adapt that.
Phase 2?
Phase 2 was a failed Star Trek continuation series that never saw the light of day.
Is that the fan one, or is that the legit one that didn't happen because the movies happened instead?
The latter.
Yeah, the latter. No, there was a fan one that tried to do it that wasn't as good as Star Trek Continues. They did their best, but ironically, the Phase 2 fan series had more actual Star Trek actors in it than Star Trek Continues. Star Trek Continues only had a few.
What is Star Trek Continues?
You should see that. That is actually the best fan-made continuation of the original series that's ever been made, where they actually rebuilt sets, rebuilt the bridge, redid the costumes, and actually did the fine-tuning of the camera shots,
marathon
angles, lenses,
FYI,
lighting.
I turned that switch off.
Oh, it didn't tell us. Okay.
Sound effects, everything. So it literally looks like the original series. I believe they did 10 episodes and finally finished the series in a way that is definitely more, shall we say, ceremonial than the original one got with Turnabout Intruder.
Anything that can end better than Turnabout Intruder is a better ending. You know, some people say the All Our Yesteryear is a better ending because that has a later start date than Turnabout Intruder.
Because that matters. But yeah, no, if you get a chance, it's free on YouTube.
They're episode titles of the original series.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
that much I get. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For the world is hollow and I have touched the sky, and the children shall lead.
Sure.
Kind of like that TNG episode where they speak just in in reference. It's Darmok and Jalada Tanagra, except it's actual Star Trek episode titles.
That's basically what it feels like listening.
Who mourns for Adonis? The trouble with tribbles. Oh yes.
Trials and tribulations. Holy Hannah. I haven't been in this area before.
Really? Yes, you have.
I don't remember these.
I've seen that door. I've been to that thing, whether it's a door or not a door or whatever. But I've been
that's
there.
the way you get out of that icon insertion area.
God, look at that map.
This is where I tried to shoot the thing with a rocket launcher.
I've been to the lift that's in the fuel that seems to go to the Zontrol area, but like it doesn't activate when you step on it. It just makes the drone activation noise over and over again until you step off it.
Oh, we might need to use the coffee crystal then.
All right, let's see. Coffee crystal away! Yay! Thank you, Leah. Hello.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen this area too.
Given what I've said earlier about how this scenario gets worse in terms of being able to navigate things, I feel like I should mention that it does get better before it gets worse.
Well, we haven't even gotten an indication of better yet.
It will get better, but it gets worse.
All right, I can't imagine
look out. Oh, I'm telling Jail to look out, but it's me getting shot.
You're on the wrong camera.
That's how confusing this scenario is. Narc doesn't even realize he's watching somebody else's screen.
No, well, he's got too many of them. I mean, he's literally got them all.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I mean, everybody in the game can see anybody else's camera just by hitting a key.
Yeah.
So, like, in the game, I can do that. You know, even just separately from the stream stuff.
Depends what
sometimes
key
the
binding
input
he's
is so lagged that
to.
you may as well be using somebody else's character.
Yeah. Okay, so Leah, what is our fail-safe position for making some progress in this?
Well,
what's the end game here, Leah? We got shit to do.
Yeah, I've seemed to have slowly explored most of the level by now. I have not been to the north. Hello, drone.
I've wandered back to the start somehow.
That's what I keep trying to do.
Oh, I'm at the starting room now. In fact, I'm at the crusher that exits that area.
Nice.
Funk, I put a link for you in the chat.
Yeah, I've not been to this area that says teleport to Claw Outpost.
Yeah, I see that too.
What's great is they actually had James Doohan's son in here. They actually had some of the original actors from the original series in here. But yeah, this is the best looking web. I mean, seriously, it looks just like the original 60s show. They spent painstakingly detailed effort on every aspect of production. It was really quite fantastic. So,
which is exactly the opposite of what all the new shows are trying to do, which is like
exactly.
Nobody wants to do the future anymore because literally we've given up on the future. They do not want to tell us what the future is. They have no interest in the future. They want to show the past of the future we already know. And the problem with that is that all looked like little painted wood blocks and paper mache sets. So they have to make it look better than that. So they're making the past of the future look more expensive.
And all their stories are practically dictated by hindsight.
Yeah. Yeah. And frankly, getting quite regressive in nature as well. Like the nature.
Yeah, I think that's kind of reflective to like how society itself is getting more regressive. So in order to look helpful,
like I'm expecting
in order to look plausibly helpful, they have to keep making the show look worse.
Yeah, like I keep expecting New Trek to like really go in and retcon some stuff. Say like, oh yeah, Kirk, what was Kirk doing? He was just making these cracks about how we don't have money. That was silly. He was just trolling all those aliens. Of course, capitalism is wonderful and it's awesome and it's still active. It's what powers the Federation today. You know, like.
Oh God. Yeah, I think. The one thing preventing that is how like pedantic Star Trek fans can get about retconning things.
I do think you're right.
Like the storm that would erupt if they started doing that.
Well, the thing is, it's understandable why you would want to say, "Oh, there's so money," but that's only one instance. Picard states that there's no money. Jake Sisko states there's no money. Even the Ferengi says, well, if you don't have money, you clearly don't need mine.
Yeah. And what was it? There was a time travel plot in The Next Generation where it's actually like laid out, if I recall correctly. Like the post-scarcity society.
I believe that's Deep Space Nine again.
No, there was like some like rich guy from the past and who was cryonically frozen.
Yeah, that's the TNG episode. There are these people TNG, who are all they were frozen because they had incurable diseases, and one of them was a rich guy who wanted to find his investments. Another one was a country singer who just wanted his wife and his dog back or something like that.
Country singer?
Yes,
country and western. Country singer.
Yeah, this is the episode where a banjo player, a poor housewife, and a rich guy, and the crew think there's nothing much to redeem them, even though they're from the same century as the Nazis.
I feel like this level.
I feel like this level too.
True.
Yes, all right.
But I was
poorly lit and going in circles.
This level feels like it's specifically designed to screw with people with ADHD because it takes so long to do anything, and everything is so distracting.
Like people with.
I constantly forget what I'm doing and constantly keep going back in circles.
I love how Decca describes the Star Trek Continues as, the legit one that fan tries to recreate. Yep. And they did the most spectacular award-winning job. This thing has won so many awards.
So yeah, pretty good.
Oh, it's are you looking at the site? I also put in the wiki in there.
Legit.
It is totally legit. Dude, you got Grant Imahara as Sulu, man. What's not to like? They actually had John Q. DeLance reprise his role. They had Aaron Gray in it, for Christ's sake. I mean, yeah, anybody that saw this production and how well they were doing wanted to be part of it. And they all did a spectacular job. The music, the sets, the lighting, the casting, the wardrobe, all were trying to emulate exactly what the original series was like. And they pulled it off. They pulled it off better than anybody's ever done before, or probably ever will again.
I don't know. I think Trials and Tribulations did a pretty good job.
Oh, well.
Yeah, but that was a special one where they actually used real footage and they actually did their best to match that footage, and they actually had Paramount money to do it. these are all web fans. So yeah, they had nowhere near the budget, resources, or crew. So the fact that they could do this on a web show is beyond phenomenal. I mean, they literally, if there was an Academy Award for this, they should have got it.
You're telling me
Jail
who showed up in this?
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Jail, what was the way out of the abyss? I went through a teleporter that took me to a pitch black area with creepy music, and I can't see anything, and I can't move.
You're in the egg. You're in the egg.
Oh, south.
So if you
go south.
Go south. Bring up your map and go south.
See that grind line? Follow that one.
Okay.
Oh, hey, this is the beginning area.
Okay, I got out. Thank you.
I want to get out to this alternate exit you told me about, Leah, but no. Are these drones forever spawning? Or
yes.
Keep.
Oh yeah, you don't want to not have things to shoot at.
Man, see that? Well, that when enemies spawn constantly in games, it ruins one of the unwritten and not necessarily intended rules of game design, which is if there's bad guys, you haven't been there yet.
Yeah. Well, that and also progress. Okay. And Destiny 1 ruined that for me day one when we were doing the first level, first map, first encounter.
So
kill the captain.
I'm responsible for violating that rule here. But
well, of course you would. But you killed the captain, you turn around, and then 5 seconds later, there was another captain.
But
you felt you totally made zero progress.
I do remember you being mad at that.
I was totally mad at that.
All right,
the
go ahead.
only things that instantly respawn are the drones. Everything else that's said is a valid indicator of progress.
That seems fair.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable.
Yeah. Excellent.
Well, it goes with the theme in the universe. I mean, you can always say that something's building more drones.
Yeah,
exactly.
That something pops out a few drones is just so that, I mean, because we planned about this as well, right? That there are plenty of official marathon levels where after you've killed everything, you still haven't solved it. The entire map is filled out, so you don't know where to go. The entire map is empty, so there's no indication of what place is special. And you're just wandering around a big empty maze trying to figure out where you missed a door or didn't flip a switch or something like that.
That's what we're doing right now.
There's one I see right above the server emergency exit. You see that? Is that filled in? It's hard to tell.
Yeah, kind of.
Dang it, if this gap was just a click higher, I could go through it and enter the area where the teleport to Claw Outpost is.
Yeah, they're pretty devilish about that. That's one of those things that gets worse in the last level.
If only someone could explain this to us in a quick and easy way.
Yeah, I keep trying to find my way back to that terminal and keep getting distracted.
Let's have Skeletor come in. Oh yeah, Funk, have you been keeping up with Tom Christie's stuff?
Who the hell is that?
Oh, seriously? Oh man, you'd love this guy. Hold on. So you've been out of the loop for so long. We got to catch up.
Well, I ain't got nothing to do now.
Why? What do you want, on break?
I got laid off.
What? Wait, from the airline?
Yeah, Spirit went bankrupt like 3 times in the past year.
Oh, so you were, well, see, we never knew which carrier you were, but yeah, no, I was reading about the Spirit layoffs. That was you?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sucks.
I thought maybe you like shoved somebody out an airlock or something.
Well, I knew it couldn't have been anything you did, Funk.
No, of course not. No, you didn't smuggle anything. You didn't piss off a rich person. You didn't forget to put air in the tires.
People don't fly Spirit Airlines.
That'll do it.
You know, a lot of them pretend. Like sometimes we got people in the very back of the airplane, and then I look over them.
Wait, hold on. You saying you actually had people on the planes?
Oh yeah. Look, the planes are full. This is the insane part.
Right.
This is the insane part. Those planes were full constantly, but the company was too afraid to charge more than $49 for the trip from Los Angeles to Baltimore. Just charge $59. They'll still be there. They anyway. It doesn't matter.
Wow. Okay. I don't think that much would have helped, but I get the idea.
Shane Bishop has rejoined the chat and said, I had to return a book to the library. Are we on a different level now? Shane, no, we're not.
No. Nope.
We're on the same level.
You better go back to the library.
Funk, I gave you another link. Yeah, Tom Christie's a YouTuber. Shout out to his channel. Love his stuff. And he's been covering for, I want to say 2-3 years, a lot of the best Bungie videos ever. And he does his with a He-Man Skeletor theme. It is hysterical. These are so up your alley, Funk. It's not even funny. I cannot believe you have not seen these before.
You can't take a girl to the library. It's free.
Yes,
well, okay,
the best
it's not so bad.
Destiny covering Bungie videos out there.
This came this way. Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Oh my.
Yeah, see? He covers, the latest one was about 3 months ago, but he covers the latest dramas in and around the company. He covers the PS5 Pro debacle. He covers the Bungie layoffs and the Salvation's Edge hate. Let's see, what else has he got?
Leah, I want through here.
He covered the Immortal Screw Up.
The what?
The Immortal Screw Up. There was a weapon, over about a couple of years ago and whatnot. There was an SMG that like completely broke the game. He covered that particular shit show.
You know, I heard about it, but I didn't hear any details. Was it a Trials gun or something?
Yes. Oh, it was a big Trials breaker. So yeah, if you get a chance, watch this stuff. I mean, they're really short. They're like 2 to 5 minutes. They're not long videos, but they are absolutely hysterical.
Okay.
I especially love the ones where he covers the layoffs and other shit shows behind the company of late.
Man, when I hear about Bungie layoffs, I like secretly send messages to my friends who still work at Bungie. Say, hey, are you still
nice
still have a job? And they all do. So I'm not mad.
Well, it's always great when the people you know and like are still there.
Yeah.
But for all the people we grew up with over 20 years, there's a lot of them that aren't. So.
What, wife? Okay.
So if you're not in Spirit, are you going to go someplace else? Are you going to try
I don't know.
A more successful airline?
I don't know.
Were you not having that much fun?
Oh no, dude, that job was great. If you ever hear a flight attendant tell you, like, ever complain about anything about their job, just don't believe them. There's nothing. It's fantastic. But the problem is, in Detroit, it's just Delta and Spirit. Yeah, you can't have shit in Detroit. So there's only 2 airlines based in Detroit. If I wanted to work for another airline, I would have to drive to Chicago.
Could you fly?
I could, but I don't want to because flying blows.
Oh, well, I'm just saying. I mean, you couldn't you be a dead seat on to go to work?
Yeah, but it blows.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to do that. That sucks.
How far away is it?
Chicago?
Yeah.
45 minutes in the air. Max.
That's less than a driving commute for most people. My dad had to drive like, what was it, an hour and a half to Leominster every day?
But yeah, if I lived at the airport, I would do that. But I got to drive to the airport, and then I got to go to the employee parking. I got to wait for a bus. I got to get in there, get through security, get on during boarding time, wait while everyone's boarding the airplane, then fly, then get off, then get on a train at O'Hare, and so on and so forth. And it's just not, that the flying commute would take about 3 hours and 15 minutes, but driving would take 4.5. And then I have actual control, so I would probably drive to Chicago if I had to take a job there. And I might. We'll see.
Well, could you just move?
Are you kidding me? I bought this house. I'm locked in now. It is what it is.
Hey, at least you weren't in LA and it burned down shortly thereafter. I mean, there's lots of YouTubers I know that lost everything.
That's true. I don't know why insurance doesn't pay for that. It seems like a problem.
I know. You'd think they'd
You got
fix
someone
that.
at the front door, Funk.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's my wife leaving and not my sister coming back.
Oh, yeah, that'd be painful. Especially if she's carrying.
Carrying what?
Exactly.
Concealed? She's got a Beretta?
I was thinking more wacky tobacco. You've told us stories.
Oh, no, I would never. Certainly nothing that's actionable.
Leah, I want to go home.
Well,
Leah,
Jail's had enough fun for one day.
I think we may be giving up. At least for today.
You've tried to press all the buttons. You found just about everywhere.
I just
tried every corner of the map.
I was just watching you go through the terminal that said this, and this, and we've been to all those places. We've been to those switches. They've been flipped. I still don't know what's wrong. I think maybe something happened where it says Jail has the icon, but it won't let him insert it. Oh, okay, wait.
Died?
What's that?
Oh, wait. Leah just found something.
No, that's the armory button, right?
Yeah, the armory button.
For God's sakes, I was there.
Okay, but that's the optional thing, right? Like that's not even the main progression.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing Leah was most worried about.
Well, yeah.
Now let's find out what happens.
Yeah, what happens with the armory button?
Well, okay, it's supposed to be on the way to the icon, which involves going through the fungus pit. Which,
by the way, I'm in the room. I'm in the room where Jail was, where he busted his that explosive terminal, and a drone has spawned stuck into the wall where I destroyed it, and it's now endlessly going through its death animation, including sound effects.
It's a feature.
So yeah.
Overlord says all insurance is a scam. Life is
was that Armory?
with health insurance. They
I
do
think
their
that
best
was
not
Armory.
to pay.
And you're dead.
Totally. Well, the whole idea of insurance is to make your money their money, and they don't get to keep your money if they give it back. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Zale says, all an insurance company gives you is the right to sue the insurance company. Several lawyers he knows. That's true.
In fact, usually they don't even give you that because...
No, they're speaking in the NDAs that you're waiving your right to ever have litigation or sue again. They want you to go into arbitration.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah, best to sign nothing. All right, so I guess you're going to have a lot more free time in your hands.
Yeah, and I got the Xbox One.
Yeah, you just got to find it. So, yeah, fire that sucker up.
I found it.
Oh, you did? Excellent.
It turns out it's right next to my original Xbox.
I had a feeling it would be. You're kind of lazy. I doubt you'd move it.
Well, I mean, I moved it from Colorado to back here.
Yeah, but I mean, not once you put it down where you play with it. I mean...
I don't think I've played with it since I've moved back to Michigan.
All the more reason to.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fire up Destiny. I don't know if you got an Xbox subscription, but you got to get the minimum Game Pass, which is like $10 a month.
I have it because I played the Oblivion remastered thing and still haven't unsubscribed.
Okay, cool. Well, see, if you don't, there is a gift card that I got on Amazon for like
I'll
70.
Take it. Give me a gift card. Tell me more.
For like $75. And that'll cover you for a year. You're paying 75 instead of the regular like 120. So there is that. But again, you only need it if you still don't have the subscription. So, but to play D1, all you need is the baseline. You don't need any of the fancy BS. And yeah, see, the cool thing about having you in it is that we wouldn't have to worry about matchmaking for any of the events. We would have a team of 3.
Right. Yeah, matchmaking might be rough.
Oh, it's horrible. People say they're waiting like half an hour for like a Crucible match. It's horrendous. And that's if you're lucky.
I wish they would put Queen's Wrath back in there.
Refresh me. Which one's Queen's Wrath again?
That was that first special event that happened that you got basically like over-leveled versions of certain armor pieces by doing missions for Petra.
Yeah,
which
but that was the
higher
D2
difficulty
one, right?
versions of some missions.
Well, all the original stuff is still there. They didn't take anything out in D1.
Well, no, that was an event that I think they only ran like a couple times.
I only ran it once, I think.
Really?
I thought there were two versions of it. Like there was an early version. Oh, I found jail.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, so what's in the armory that we need outside of weapons?
It just gave us guns, and because of the co-op script, we all already got the guns. I think it was it was even just ammo because we already had like every weapon on the level. Oh, yeah.
But Leah wanted to make sure we found it.
Well, and it is flooded, so that implies that
progress is working being made.
Yes.
All right, so
okay,
if now
the sewer controls
the armory was opened, the area's flooded. Can jail with the summer icon try and put it back in the icon hole?
Maybe that already happened?
Well, no, it still shows it in his inventory though. So if it did, it's a dupe then.
And I don't remember getting 2.
Shane Bishop wants to know, do we know where any of the devs that worked on Halo went?
If I can remember the way...
Oh, well, Jamie and Marty are making 6 days in Fallujah and hanging out on Twitter.
Whoa, those guys are still working
when
together?
When they're not trying to either run for office or overthrow the government or both.
Which I admire in many ways.
With a certain music composer.
Yeah.
How much did he lose in that endeavor?
Oh.
Did anybody calculate that?
Yeah. Zale wants to know, could the co-op script be messing with an icon? I don't think so. Leah made a special version of the co-op script for this, and I think it's supposed to be very simple. It doesn't do any of the advanced teleporting stuff that the other version we were doing that
have we confirmed that you guys are in sync or out of sync? Because you guys look pretty in sync to me.
We're in sync.
Okay, so we have it logged. So that isn't part of the problem.
Don't think so.
For the Backstreet Boys.
I think what we need to do is we need to find the exit terminal. I think that's all we need to do.
Oh, did you check the monkey eyes?
Are both of the monkey eyes lit up now?
Yeah. Did you check the monkey eyes?
Yeah, that's kind of my next area that I'm trying to get to. I can remember how to get there. That's kind of the big part of the problem with this map.
Zale Manic says, a lot of companies are finding that arbitration doesn't go their way lately. Steam included. Very true. Can't imagine why.
Oh yeah, see that area of the map is like right near where this is, but like you can't get there from here.
Yeah. Oh, you have to go through like the
jail is there now, I think.
All right, yeah, I'm looking at the monkey face.
Okay,
no, it said that right eye is still not lit up.
What does the terminal say about it?
Stand by.
Okay.
It leads to the back of the lounge to the claw outpost.
So that's only after everything else is done.
Does anybody else keep wanting to call this the Death Claw Outpost?
Only the Fallout players.
I'm not a player, but I still want to call it that.
I am wondering if the idea here is maybe to just consider this finished and try to scratch start on the next level when we pick up.
The best part is
They always put the best part in the spots where you are about to give up.
I mean, is there more gameplay or something in this level that we're not going to get if we do it, if we don't get out the right way?
I like the way this level ends.
Okay.
I'll say that.
Why do I get the feeling that this really isn't going to impact anybody else's lives playing this game other than Leah?
Okay. Maybe, assuming it's a co-op issue, maybe the idea would be, like, maybe offline try to do a solo version of it.
True,
maybe then the progression won't break, or the summer icon won't break, or whatever it is that's broken won't break.
Is looking at it through Wieland, which is a thing I could do.
Wait, hold on a second. Did you
load in the next level?
Do you have a gameplay recording of it being completed?
No.
Oh, see, I was figuring you could just transfer the film to Narc.
No, I don't have films.
Oh.
I've played through the game, but I have not recorded it.
Darn it. Okay. Well, I have some time, so I could see what could be done about that. Possibly.
Yeah, can we do like a cheat save point? Or wait, Leah, do you have a save point of you just before you're going to complete it?
No, not that I don't. It could be. So okay, the scenario is not designed for multiplayer. Could mean that we have.
No, a single would be fine. We just want to see the end, and if we can see the end on Ark's play.
I know, but what I'm thinking what may have happened here is that because we're playing in multiplayer, we may have configured switches in a way that has not made it not possible to proceed.
Right. So
because
if we
of
can
people hitting switches and doing it out of order or doing it in ways that cannot normally be triggered.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying is what I will try to do then before we reconvene is see what I can do solo, and if I'm able to get to that part that we haven't seen yet. Right. That will be in the game.
If you have a save that's close to the end.
Well, we wouldn't be able to pick that up, but I'm saying even I could just record it and show the video and then we could move on. Something like that.
Right.
Yeah,
well, I just figured a save closer to the end would prevent you having to play the whole level over again. You could just play the last few bits.
Right.
I don't think I
played it in multiplayer, so I don't have a.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll figure out something.
Okay, can we get away from the music? Because, wow.
Oh, I love the music.
I'm thinking the audience's skull doesn't need to be pummeled.
Yeah. Zale says, I dig the music, if nothing else.
There you go.
Okay, well, it's just me then, so.
I can understand not liking the music, but this is...
It's not that I don't like it, I just don't like it constantly.
This whole psychedelic mess scratches all my little itches. It's
apparently.
I do think it's interesting also that the terminals don't talk about aliens or shooting aliens. Like there's nothing, like a lot of marathon scenarios talk about like, here are the new versions of the enemies you're going to be fighting. Here are the new versions of guns you're going to be using to fight those enemies with.
Right.
And this is like, there's some top level story about a bunch of characters and we barely comprehend who they are or what they want. And it's all about that. And it has nothing to do with pointing a gun and shooting at anything.
Oh yeah. Which is, I mean, that's probably another thing that appeals to me. No, but you mention it because I'm usually here for like the story and the weird poetry and stuff. I don't really care about shooting aliens. Like you could remove all the aliens, and it would still be really cool.
You're an interesting person.
Oh yeah, she is definitely unique.
I don't play shooting games to shoot. That's fair.
Well,
I mean, there's a reason.
Marathon is
yes
a weird one.
I agree with you. The thing that made Marathon, that has kept Marathon in the public consciousness is the story.
Yes, she's much more a first-person reader.
Really? Not the hard-knuckled PvP extraction action?
Shooter? Yeah.
Exactly, yeah, that's completely like antithetical to like...
So you're not going to play the new one is what you're telling us.
No, yeah, the new one doesn't interest me at all.
What if,
color me shocked.
What if the new one is interesting? What if
I probably won't have the hardware to play it.
Well, that's probably true.
I think the problem basically is that the drip feed of narrative content and exploration is only going to accelerate compared to like what Destiny does, right? Like you play Halo and out of a 10-hour gameplay experience, you get like an hour and a half of story. And in Destiny, like that ratio over the franchise's life gets the other way around, right? You get a lot of gameplay and very little story in little audio logs and short cutscenes. And now that stuff has shrunk and gotten smaller and smaller. You get doses of it more often through seasonal stuff where, you know, a bunch of people talk over you running through the same strike over and over again. But it looks like Marathon is going to go even further in that direction. In that basically, like, you'll spend a bunch of time running around the same maps, doing the same kind of gameplay to get random loot drops. And once in a while, maybe you'll have a random encounter that will somehow be story related.
Oh yeah, I had a friend of mine who tried to drag me into Star Wars: The Old Republic once, and I was like, I was going through the story, really engaging it, thinking it was cool, and then all she wanted to do was like rerun the same maps, shooting at the same enemies, and I'm like, what? Is this what people do? Is they just shoot things?
Oh God, yes. Because people want to either get better scores, do it faster than other people that they're in competition with, or shit talk all the players over and over again to make them feel better than the people they're playing against.
Oh,
that's what PvP is. It's literally that.
Did you see what they announced at the Game Awards show?
Was it Half-Life 3?
No.
Is it Halo?
Halo 3?
We already have Halo 3.
Fate of the Old Republic.
Fate of the Old Republic. Is it a KOTOR?
Oh, wait. I saw this a while back. Yeah. Okay. I did see that, Joe.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. And they say it's not even a follow-up to the Knights of the Old Republic because they're saying Fate being past tense.
Right.
But
they're inserting something else in the timeline.
Mm-hmm. Also, Divinity.
Yeah, Divinity's got a new one.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that. First of all, like that trailer, like, wow, that was rough. That was like, oh my God, do I want to look at this at all? And it was kind of those things where because we only played the two newer games, you know, Original Sin and Original Sin 2, there's a bunch of lore going back to a bunch of the older games that we don't really know. So there was no way to know what we were looking at in that video, really.
Correct.
Or what the significance of anything was supposed to be. So I had to watch, like there's a YouTube channel called Mortismal Gaming. He's a Divinity lore YouTuber. So I had to watch one of his videos to be like, okay, what is any of this even about? Maybe. And then the CEO went and made a remark about using AI that pissed everybody off, and he.
Is that the controversy? Because I'm like, man, Lorena was like the last refuge of a company that made games that I could like.
Well,
and now they open their mouths.
So apparently, I think the reaction to the AI thing, it doesn't seem like they weren't really hard promoting it, and it's very much just CEO brain, where it's like all CEOs are like, yeah, of course this could be a big thing, and you have to give it a try, otherwise. And he said as much. He basically, they're like, if you don't at least try this thing, you risk being left behind, and everybody's afraid of that. It's all being driven by fear of missing out. If this is the thing that does a really bunch of good things and it's generating a lot of money, then you have to be in on it somehow. And you can ignore it later if it fails, and you know it'll be fine. But beyond that, other people were using that as an excuse to talk about some of the company's other practices, which apparently what they do is that they do a lot of long job interviews where you do a lot of sample work, and they make the sample work has to be playable. Which means they're probably using it.
Yeah.
And I remember, the funny thing is, like in the mid 2000s at some point, I think it was a BioWare or it was somebody else, some American role-playing game company was actually doing something very similar where they wanted you to like download their dev tools and make a scene and make it playable, and you would submit it as part of like it was either like a job interview. And I tried. I don't think I made it playable. I did not know what I was doing with the tools. But I wrote a scene between like some bandits trying to ambush the player character that you could overhear. Something like that. But there were people talking about like, you know, doing a bunch of sample work for Larian that had to be, it wasn't just that you write them a script. You had to use the dev tools and make the. By the way, Leah, we're watching your terminal. I don't know if you're intending that that's be the case.
She's hacking the Pentagon. I just don't know why.
No, I was trying to get Wheelan to work, and it won't.
Okay.
No, it's not playing nice.
Wanted to make sure we weren't seeing something we weren't supposed to.
Hey, is that your IP?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so the controversy really was the remark he made about the use of AI, where he was basically like, look, we're not firing any artists, we're not doing anything, but we do use it for these things. And a bunch of people were saying, but there is no good real reason for use it. Like, it's not good at any of these things. The only thing it is good at is somebody thinking that art out of it is just as good as an artist, so you don't have to pay the artist. And if you don't understand that, you're really messing up. So...
yeah, it's all about saving money, and when you don't have to pay people, that's a good thing in the corporate CEOs' minds. Because it's like, wow, you mean I don't have to pay insurance, medical, dental, and or, you know, these other following potential lawsuits from employees when I can just paste into ChatGPT? Win-win! So, yeah, it's just different perspectives about different things. You know, your focus determines your reality. They're focused on profit. Don't kid yourself. They don't give two shits about your enjoyment with a game is arbitrary, secondary, and not even remotely on their radar at all. So that's not a weird thing. That's just weird. That's now the standard.
Well, you know, how do you think Activision is doing with their Call of Duty thing not really doing the numbers they want?
Call of Duty.
Yeah. Well, in fact, Narc, I posted the latest Vidoc in the chat, so you might want to check that out.
Bingo one?
The latest one where they cover all the changes in Marathon he hasn't seen, and it has an end bit with the compiler that he wanted to.
Yeah,
so.
I want to look at that because I remember somebody talking about that, and I hadn't seen that, and I think it was my attention wandered in the second half of the video. So if it was there, I probably missed whatever that was. I just didn't want him to forget. But as far as fun goes and everything, yeah, they don't care if it's fun. They care that they've given you the impression that it's fun enough to surrender your money. And once they have your money, they don't care. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're gonna wrap for this week. I'll send out a calendar invite. I don't know if anybody can all of us do next Saturday or not available for that.
Is everyone gonna have to recover from Christmas?
Okay, so Jay's going to be in Chicago.
I'll have my laptop. I could probably. Is it going to be this again?
I don't know.
We're going to try D1.
And okay, wait. So we're not finishing this before we do D1?
Well, I thought you guys wanted to try the video for this first before we continue on with this, because without that little bit that Leah wanted.
Yeah, we'll get that. We'll get that bit one way or another. I want to finish. I don't think this is supposed to be that long, so I do want to finish it.
Okay, so you rather do that first.
I just saw the clip of the compiler. No, it just looks like the Destiny outfit, except floaty.
Oh well, that's not bad. That's better. That's better at least than the clip I saw earlier, which like made it like really long and kind of translucent and made it look like a jellyfish. And I was not a huge fan.
I like that design.
I did not like that at all.
I wanted to see it fully revealed, though, not just from the back.
He likes the cape with the entrail that goes out like it's swimming. And I think Narc likes the one where it's floating above the ground and you can see underneath it.
Yeah, like the other one looked like a man of war or something. You know? And it was right. Not what I was. It's not what's in my head. And I realize this is entirely just weaponized nostalgia. I've come to terms with that. It's fine. But again, I don't think I'll be playing the game either.
What about Funk? Is Funk gonna play?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. But I don't like. I'm very similar to all you guys, except I use a QWERTY keyboard. I don't really like competitive multiplayer.
No,
so
neither do we.
We've never.
Yeah.
Anytime we've done it, all it's done is spurn arguments and yelling.
Yeah. Okay, so the other thing is that since I'm off and since I need to do some testing and stuff on the systems, I may very well just launch a random stream at any time and be testing some tech or playing a thing just for the heck of it. So just fair warning. People feel free to participate or not watch or not, but I'm going to be putting the new internet and making sure that my system is all back up because I had to do a bunch of stuff behind the scenes in this one to make stuff work right, and I'm going to keep doing that.
Okay, everybody's light is loaded. I haven't taken my safety sticker on. I was worried about it.
I took the safety sticker off, but
there
isn't any fluid in it, though, is there?
No, of course not.
You have to go to the store and buy lighter fluid.
Yeah.
Zippo lighter fluid.
I've only got
Which is
butane,
fair.
so
I mean,
this is useless.
Yeah,
Shipping
exactly.
lighter fluid is
Not be
probably not
safe.
great.
Not be
You
safe.
can
No,
also
it's-
buy. You can also buy it where it can use butane, and that shoots like a little
An
jet
insert,
stream.
yeah. But
It's,
it's not as fun.
it's not, but I do like these things as a little fidget. You know, it's like, come out to the coast, get together, have a few laughs.
All right, I don't get that reference.
It's from the best Christmas movie
that
ever that
Christmas
has
movie.
been
Yeah.
confirmed by the latest interview with James Cameron. He actually listed not only his favorite action picture, but also his favorite Christmas movie, which he has
Well, that's
said
because.
is in fact Die Hard.
Die
Oh
Hard
come
is
on!
not a Christmas movie.
That
I will
is
die
not
on that.
that is not fair, Blackstar. I'll tell you why. Because Die Hard actually uses music from Aliens.
Yeah. And you make that sound like a bad thing.
Well,
Hey,
I'm
he had a
just saying
choice to
there's a
pick any
little-
movie, including his own, and he still picked Die Hard. So
What, has he made a Christmas movie?
no,
No.
That might be
No.
Avatar 5.
it could be. We haven't seen it yet. He may add a scene. Who knows?
He may not even make the film.
Avatar film?
His next one has got to make more money. He said that.
Well,
Didn't the
So,
last one make like $3 billion?
I don't know
but
if
it
it made $3
it
billion.
depends on the scale you're looking at. So yeah, the numbers are higher, but it has to do with the
Avatar,
ratios.
Way of Water or something, right?
Yes, that's the
Way
next
of
one.
Water. All right, let me see what. No, that's the last one. It made $2.3 billion the last one. He's got to be, what more could he want?
Oh wait, that's probably shouldn't be in the.
Wants to spend 10 more years making the same
Quick,
movie.
everybody write this down before. Oh, she clicked off it. Oh, sorry guys, that was your chance. You'll have to go back and look at that again. There's something in
Pseudo,
there she
make
doesn't
me a
want you to
sandwich.
see. Zale Maddox, the ultimate
No shit.
fidgeting project, the Zippo lighter.
I have never seen someone actually use aptitude
Oh, I
in a
love
command
Aptitude.
line.
Dude, Aptitude is the best. This is my
Okay,
favorite
well,
package manager.
Zale is on the wrong side of this argument. He's actually because recently a lot of people are saying that Home Alone can't be a Christmas movie by the same status that Die Hard is a Christmas movie because it doesn't have the same Christmas stuff in it.
Disagree.
And I hate to say it, Zale, you're wrong, because on a check-by-check list, there is more things that relate to Christmas in Die Hard than there are in White Christmas. So as far as
that's a
Christmas
fact.
cinema
That's a
goes,
fact.
it is. So as far as Christmas movie goes, nope, you're wrong.
I would say
Hopefully
relating
whose
to is not
actress-
the same thing as being about. So I kind of see where Zale's coming from on it.
Right, but at that criteria, that means that Home Alone does not fall in the criteria of a Christmas movie.
No,
and everybody
but
on the planet will argue that against that one.
But Home Alone sucks, so who cares?
Its quality is not in question. Its status of where it lands is. But as far as the film goes, anyone whose actress character is named Holly in it, I'm sorry, it is absolutely was designed, written, produced, and made to be a Christmas movie.
Oh,
And hey, their
On that
daughter's
set
in
of hot
Fallout.
takes, we should probably take our leave. And when I
Yes.
nail down whether or not we do, I think we're going to do something next Saturday. So I'll send out the invites for that and put it on the calendar.
Okay, it'll be a surprise. So
here's a bonus hot take. M. Night Shyamalan never
Yes.
made a bad film.
that's an argument for next time.
Yeah,
Okay.
next time.
Everyone, have a safe and happy holiday. We hope you all had fun and enjoy this, and we'll catch you all very soon next time.
Happy
Thanks
holidays.
for watching.
See you next time.
Happy holidays. Bye-bye.
Are you
Bye.
going to stream your package manager?
Explorers. The wanderers. Where others see darkness, they see stories to be told.